story so far. Our heroes, from chilling at the Salty Dick and Tits, formerly known as the Green Dragon Inn in the realm of Torrell, come upon an unusual elf wizard promising treasure beyond any of their wildest dreams. Without much convincing, they agree upon a request to aid. No knowledge of what's to come. They just jump straight into it, through a portal to who knows where, and find themselves in a cold, desolate wasteland. Or so it seems. Looking around, and they are surrounded by mountains, gentle snowfall coming down. With some intuitive thinking, they find a path leading to a port city built on a cliff surrounded by mountains. Upon their arrival, they are informed that a funeral is taking place in the port town of Palebank. They learn of a well-known dwarf adventurer from these lands by the name of Ergon Wenth, who has recently came back from an adventure in Isocross a few days prior and came down with an unknown illness. All of their clerics and magic users tried to heal Ergon Wenth. The priestess from Moradin and Corellian, for some reason their magic has fell on deaf ears. Having no hope of any cure for his illness, Ergon Wenth's terrible fate turns into an ice sculpture. Elrol Aldatar, a former adventurer, veteran, and now leader or community leader of the Palebank town and leader of the Glassblades, bustles up to our heroes and informs them of Ergon's fate. He leads you all on a trail to figure out what this sickness might be, if it's contagious, and if there's a cure. He tells you of a rogue thief of the name of Tolgi who has procured some artifacts that Ergon has sold to Pelk's Curiosities. You guys go to Tolgi's residency and find out that she has the same sickness that Ergon Wenth has. She tells you of her plight and that she stole from Pelk's Curiosity after basically stalking Ergon Wenth, taking all of the treasures and sending them to her sister, Holy, who resides currently, as far as you know, at the Croaker Cave. Y'all decide to check Pelk's shop to see if there's any leads as to if there's any more artifacts or if there's anything else in that shop that may have or may help you figure out what's with this disease. You go there and you find a bunch of bandits, unbeknownst to y'all, who came there on Tolgi's behalf to ransack the place looking for a cure, any kind of information that might help the sickness. Y'all vanquish all your foes except one. Jethro, going to get the glass blades, comes back, basically informed everybody that this ransacking is going on, and they stop everybody, take the bandit as prisoner, and tell you all to go to the inn and settle down for the night, and that they will talk to Elro. And if everything clears, you're all basically free to go. If anything else happens, then they might have some more words or imprisonment or maybe a trial. And that's where we find ourselves, in the tavern at Palebank Village. You're all settling down. If I recall, we got Jethro in the corner, puffing on some
pipe weed
of sorts.
Next to an open window, respectfully.
As you are. Pockety rising after biting down some brie. You're chilling about to what are you doing? About to go to bed? You chilling? You were playing your lute, if I recall, just quietly.
I was playing my lute. With another musician, and I believe we were playing a classic tune of the era. So that is what I Pogathy are doing.
Indeed.
Was there another musical person in the tavern there?
Sure.
Okay. Dope.
Sure.
Well, what is he playing? What instrument is he playing?
He's playing the drum.
Oh, all right.
He's playing the lute drum, He's playing Pogathy is playing the lute, and he's accompanying him on drum.
Okay, all right.
You see a human with a red vest, nicely done up as bards are. He's just got several instruments, just kind of leaned up against the corner wall, and he's just following Poggy's lead.
Pierre is going to listen to the music for a while, but then he's going to go over to Jethro. And he's gonna say, mon ami, I wish to retire for the night, but if Elrol shows up, please wake me up.
Well, I will, but real quick, mate, I'd kind of like to get our group together and kind of have a little chit-chat about everything we've just gone through.
Get our stories straight.
Yeah, well, I don't think we have to this time, but it'll be good practice.
Thank goodness we told the truth, like Pug said.
Yes.
From the corner playing music still. Just,
Yeah. Knowing nod. I knowingly nod. I can hear this conversation.
Where is Fifi? What are you doing?
From my understanding, she was getting some stew and some ale. Oh, she required a bath. So I would say they are getting that ready for her.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
She's probably still sitting in the lounge area, if you will, or the, open.
Just like over
floor
on the other side.
Yeah, or wherever she wants to be.
Yeah, she's a bit sleepy. So
Fair enough.
once she gets that bath, it's probably over for her for the evening.
Cool. I'm going to try and wave and catch your attention and wave you down. Come join us. Me and Pierre.
All right, I immediately head over. What's up?
Hey, so I think we'll wait till our friend Warren, or sorry, no, that's your real name. I think we'll wait till our friend Pogathy joins us.
I think we'll wait till I break the fourth wall.
Too many mushrooms. I think we'll wait till Pogathy joins us, but I kind of want to touch base with everyone, see kind of where we're at on this whole frozen thing going on.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Pogathy, seeing the group gathered together, Pogathy's gonna walk on over, still playing his instrument, strumming away on his lute. He's gonna come over and say, "What's up, guys? What's the huddle for? What we up to?"
Really good job there, Pog, on the lute.
Thanks.
Yeah, you were always very good at that. So does anybody else find it weird that we just kind of got teleported here in promise of treasure, and now there's this random town here with a frozen illness going around, some kind of weird curse? Like, what are we doing here?
Perhaps if we save these people, we will get untold riches. We were promised riches, so I'm trying to think about how it all leads there. There may also be something in the Croaker Caves, some treasure there. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but we have no assurance that there's any payment for being here. I mean, this isn't even our realm.
Wait, you guys teleported here?
You came with us. What? The wizard with the space hat and the portal.
Pog ate a lot of cheese, guys. We may need to give him a few
We
minutes.
were pretty drunk as well. Yeah. Fair enough.
But, no, I think, I have a theory, guys. I have a theory about all this, and I was sort of waiting for Elrol to be here. But, I have a theory about what's going on with this sickness.
My best bet was that dagger, but she put it down willingly, so I'm not really sure if it's cursed. What are you thinking about?
So I think it is a cursed object, but we may not know what it is. Urgon came over the sea from Isocross, and he brought many things with him, supposedly. And the whole reason why we went to that shop was to maybe get a full list of those things that he brought over with him.
And now that bitch is dead as well.
Well, Pelk is frozen, and I think Pelk was an elf, right? I don't remember.
Belra, yes.
So that means if Pelk is an elf and she got frozen before Tolgi may have gotten frozen or may succumb to this sickness, then this cursed object has a delayed effect, possibly, and possibly it's in sequence, like the people who got more sick touched this object earlier.
True.
So with Pelk being frozen, that means maybe Tolgi was the last person, at least that we know of, that may have touched it. So that makes me think that it wouldn't be the dagger, and that it is merely some red herring that's meant to make us suspicious of it. We should still have Elrol maybe check it out.
And Tolgi had a sister, right? That took all the rest of the objects. Maybe it's not the dagger. Maybe it's one of the other things.
So I want the glass blades to stop interfering with our investigation, okay? And I'd like to go see this Halil, Sister H, sooner rather than later. But we need to check with Elroll and the glass blades to know how many people have actually gotten sick, because we know of 3, but that could change come morning.
Very true. Well, on the bright side, I'm pretty sure he's coming here to talk to us. So I guess we just wait.
Are we even sure they're gonna be on our side? Like, regardless of what kind of word they put in for us, they kind of showed up to a bunch of people dead and us being like, hey, capture this guy. We're good people.
Elroll.
Ignore the fact that we are also theoretically trespassing. I'm just saying, like, we're thinking long term. We need to think a little bit more short term as to our current predicament that we are currently confined here. I may put off that I am very happy, but right now I'm trembling. I'm scared.
I understand.
They could kill us, man.
You're right, but I'm pretty sure Elroll will come through for us. I have faith in him. I think he knew what we were doing. He knew where we were going to go to do this investigation. I'm pretty sure we're all right as soon as he shows up.
He also has 400 gold to burn.
True.
So
Very true.
He wants to
That's
protect his
you're right.
our other goal. I think we're a special task force at this point.
I like the sounds of
Solve
that.
this problem, this dilemma.
Fifi, what are you thinking about?
Stu?
Fair enough. Stew is great.
What else is there to think about on such a night?
I honestly have not been offended by anyone enough to be on guard, I guess. So I'm pretty chill at this moment up until you brought this up.
Right. Well, sorry for that.
No, it's all right. It's okay.
But no ideas on why people are turning into ice sculptures.
Honestly, I have no idea why. I like Pierre's thought that it is that it's a cursed item. My theory is that it's not what you'd think would be cursed. Like, I think we could be dealing with a cursed binder, a cursed maybe trousers, maybe a sock.
What?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't listening to Pierre's full plan. I've been really
I talk too much.
I've really been going down a rabbit hole of, if you really wanted to get mass casualties out of your curse, wouldn't you put it on the most innocuous item, like a sock or like
Doorknob.
But how many people are
doorknob.
going to wear that once?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, he brings up a good point, that you would, you could put it on a doorknob, and then anytime somebody touches that, they get death disease and die and fall over.
Maybe it was, I don't know, something very specific, because not everyone that went into Pelks has this disease, do
Very
they?
true.
So it had
True.
to be something that maybe these people all had in common.
Yeah.
They were all
Yeah.
maybe interested in
Yeah.
or used
And
on a
probably
daily, or maybe
a higher priced item as well, and not a doorknob, because only a few people have touched it. So instead of something on the shelf anyone can, peruse and look at, it's maybe an amulet or a shield or a dagger, or who knows. I'm not.
Are there any?
sure.
Oh, sorry. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
Sorry.
you're good.
I'm just really anxious because you're right. We do need to figure this out so that way we're not blamed for the murders of those people.
no, we're awake.
You
The deaths, the murders. I'm
Hulk
so
compliments you.
sorry. I went down the rabbit hole because I just wanted to get my mind off the fact that they could kill us.
Let me compliment you, Pog, because your conduct tonight has been excellent. Okay, you tried
Thank
to
you.
put them to sleep. Okay,
I
you
did.
tried a non-violent solution.
I did try and do that,
The
didn't
problem is
I'm very proud of you.
Excuse me. And you see a little tomboyish, or appears to be tomboyish, elven figure walk up to you, short.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. You all good? You all need anything?
Another ale, please. I'll actually, you know what? Hold on, let me make sure I can afford this. Get around for everyone here, please.
Okay, ale.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you.
I'll take some ale. Yeah, thank you.
On me.
Thank you, Jasper.
Thank you. I want
Of
to
course,
pat
of
her on the
course.
head.
Merci.
She bats her hand and like looks at you weird.
Sorry, he's a bard.
Too much
He's a
cheese.
bard.
Sorry,
Too much
sorry,
cheese.
sorry. Too much cheese and way too much ale. But give me another one.
Right.
I only get better.
Looks at you, Jeff Road.
I'll keep an eye on him. It's all right.
See that you do. But of course, right away, scanters off. It's at this moment, after some more time passes, talk about what's going on. The door opens. Cold wind bursts in. You see a familiar elven figure, Elro. He walks in. Yes. Accompanied by a glass blade that you also recognize, the one who escorted you to this tavern. He's like, yes. He's like, "Hey, is that them?" Yes, that is them. Thank you. No, let me talk to them. Just please stand here. As you asked her, he backs up with the other two who are guarding the door, and he kind of stands in the center of the door. Elro approaches you all.
Hello, Elroll.
We didn't kill them on purpose.
Monsieur Lavdatar. Pierre bows.
Pagathi is shaking.
They told me everything. But I am curious what got you to Belk's Curiosities.
Well,
All
we
places.
stopped by Tolgi's and talked to her. Found out she'd robbed. She didn't. She bought the items from Pelk that Olgar, or whatever his name was,
Ergon.
had sold. And so we went there to talk to the source herself, Miss Pelk, and bunch of blokes in there trying to rob the place.
Roll me a persuasion.
I totally fucked that up.
Or deception. I'll let you
Accidentally
choose.
in
I
real
should've.
life. 16.
I feel like he should roll a deception for that blatant ass cough.
Deception.
Persuasion or deception. Your choice.
I think it has to be deception because I tried to lie about her.
Well, yeah, you're
Pelk.
sure.
So
Can I
18.
assist?
18.
I mean, there's truth in there. Is it 18? All right, yeah. He looks at you. It's like, oh, well, do you have these artifacts?
No, she stored it somewhere else, but we can go and check it out.
When we visited with Tolgi, she was very delirious. It was hard to make out what she was saying all the time.
She was
But we will have reason to believe that it may be
Is it
some
the
of
same
these
sickness?
things. Yes, it appears to be the exact same sickness. We'd asked the glass blades help run down a few leads,
They've
but
told
we
me.
think the main one is in Croaker Cave. That we think it. She kept mentioning that place. So we're
Croaker Cave.
very
Yep.
suspicious that the sickness, whatever it is, may have gone there. Elroll, do you know of anyone else getting sick in town in Palebank?
As far as I know, they're the only two. Well, I've just been informed about Velra. That is quite the shame. The
So-
town is going to be very devastated about her loss. If it's not too much to ask, could you go to Croaker Cave and see if you can track down these artifacts?
Yeah.
If I can at least see this item, I might have more information about this. I have some old books that I could probably look at, but I don't know what I'm looking for. There's a plethora of artifacts. We're on the cups of Isocroft, so we log everything that comes through here, but there's just so much to, and we're always learning new things, but this worries me. I pray to the gods that this is not contagious.
I'm pretty sure we were all on board to head that way as soon as we were let out of here.
I will let the guards know that you are good and whatnot, and if they give you any more problems, show them this. And he hands you all pendants. They're like little triangles with a arrow going through from the top to the bottom
Nice.
Okay.
in a golden fashion. They're gold plated, but you could tell it's probably made out of like iron.
And then painted.
Yeah, well, it's gold plated.
Oh, plated.
Yeah, so it's got some actual gold wrapped around it, but it's like probably iron or steel or something.
Monsieur Elro, can we call ourselves part of the special task force now?
Call yourselves whatever you wish.
Excellent, excellent.
But if you show the glass blades with this, with my word, carrying this, as long as you all don't do anything nefarious,
So, the glass blades,
you
they
have
were.
my protection.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Indeed.
We are curious about a few things. We did not look at the cabin at all, Elroll. So maybe
Ergon cabin.
Aragon's cabin. That's right. We did not go there at all, and so we don't really know what clues might be there. And we also Tolgi. She was quite delirious, but she had a dagger on her, and we got her to move the dagger away from herself. So we don't believe that this is the cause of all of the trouble, but it is one possibility still. I do have a question or two for you, Elroll, because we are new in town and we do not know much.
Of course.
Are you familiar with the Utalat family?
Utalet. Yes. That lot has quite the reputation of being shady.
So, with these bandits showing up at Pelk's, we are concerned there may be a third party here, whatever you want to call it, a power that be. And is it possible that this Utalat family might be wealthy enough to hire bandits to go to Pelk's?
You see him starts to mull over, like gears turning in his head. He looks down, looks towards you. Are you saying Tolgi is working with the Utalat?
I said no such thing, sir.
Yeah, not necessarily,
But
they may have similar interests.
Judging by these bandits' garb and their just general attire, I think one of them may have said that word. It just the memory just occurred to me that they may have said the word themselves, but I don't remember where I heard the word.
We have had a few ales since we've been waiting for you.
So many.
I don't put that past y'all. You all have been through a lot. I mean, the city itself has been through, well, quite the ordeal since Ergon's passing. And with Pelk's place being raided now twice, this is very concerning. I will say, if you do go to Croaker Cave, be wary. His place is known for frogs.
Frog.
Like
Giant frogs.
Oh,
like French people?
He looks at you incredulously,
Pierre looks at
questioning. What is French?
You wouldn't get it.
different realm.
Pagathi looks off as he remembers the
Realm.
great French cheese empire that predated the great Pagathi Empire, known for their outrageous accents
And Swiss.
and their
But,
terrible cheese.
Elroll, I'm interested in your theory about Tolgi and the Utalat, but regardless, I think Tolgi might need to be looked after. If the bandits are going after Pelk, they may want to also go after Tolgi too. So I suggest the glass blades watch Tolgi's home.
She also didn't look very good when we left there. I'm pretty sure the sickness has got her pretty good.
I will send some people her way.
Wait, nobody's there with her right now?
No, we left.
She's just
We left
sitting
her.
there?
yeah.
She's
We
not
are
the
all
best
terrible
company.
people. We
She's very
killed
cranky.
people. We left a woman sick and dying alone.
It's okay.
We're-
It's okay. I rub his back.
Pagathi starts collapsing in anxiety.
I'm
Pagathi
like-
is on the ground.
Hey, smoke this. You'll be all right.
Friend gonna be all right.
He's breathing
He's
into
fine,
a
I
brown
got it,
paper
I got it.
bag.
All right, I hand you my pipe. Here, just
More,
take
more like
bit
a
of
burlap sack of
Burlap sack. That's right. A brown burlap
Well,
sack.
I obviously it's late, but this has all been real informed. But I can't. I need to know what's happening, and I need to know if this is contagious. This is very all peculiar, and I gotta help the town with what's inevitable of another funeral tomorrow. And didn't realize this was gonna be so soon now.
Fair enough.
This really hurts morale for the city, and I hate to go that route of we might have to shut down a lot of the imports coming in. We can't have this spreading out.
We're on it. We're gonna look. Maybe we'll do a few things in town in the morning, but then I think we can set out for Croaker Cave.
Absolutely. I do have 2 questions for you, Elroy. Pelk's Curiosities, is that the main place that people sell random things from Isocross?
Artifacts, yes. Yeah.
Are there any other shops in town that
There's
maybe have...
plenty of shops, but most of the artifacts from Isocroft either go there or merchants that pass by who are here in town.
Right.
Or maybe some people just sell to other people.
Might be a good idea to keep an eye on some of those, just in case it is a magical item or cursed item, and they end up there as well. I wouldn't want anyone else getting affected.
Of course, I will make my men aware and to be wary of any artifacts coming in from Isocross.
Especially socks.
Don't
It's
It's the ale.
The ale is cursed.
For reference, Pagathi has his head in his hands in the fetal position on the floor, and all he says is just especially sucks.
It's been a long day for all of us.
Gently petting his back while still participating.
You're sure your friend is going to be okay?
He'll be all right. I'll take care of him.
Be sure he gets plenty of rest.
Another question for you, Mr. Elroll.
Of course.
We were brought here under house arrest, told our rooms were paid for. Are they still going to be paid for?
Yes, by all means.
Excellent.
Honestly, your meals and drinks will be comped in your entirety of your stay here as long as you are foreseeing this mystery.
Okay.
All
Thank you,
right.
El-
Actively
Thank you for
foreseeing.
Elroy.
Well, first thing in the morning, we're going to get right back on it.
I pray you do.
Elroy, if
Yes.
we do need to talk to you in the morning, where will you be?
You can find me in my house. It's just along the way and just past the big blue building. You can't miss it.
All right. Thank you, Elroy.
He marks down your map and gives you directions and all that.
Sweet.
If you need anything, definitely don't hesitate to stop by. And I cannot thank you all enough. I would put my own people to it, but we are tied up. I heard rumor there might be war coming here soon. And as much as I wish to solve this mystery myself, I'm up there in the ages. It's not my game anymore. And
Fair enough.
I don't want to see the city succumb to an illness this great.
What war is supposed to be coming here?
It's just rumors, but you know how rumors turn into. People take advantage, and if I don't set the path right, it can cause panic. And even if there is no war, it can ruin cities.
That's fair.
And we are still but a small village. If there's nothing else, it is getting late. I do have to attend to matters, and I gotta set people on Togi's path as well.
Sounds good.
Good night.
Merci.
Good night.
Bon voyage.
Take care, and again, with those pendants, you shouldn't have any more problems with the glass blades.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
He walks over to the bartender, pulls out a piece of paper folded, hands it to him, says some things, and just points at your guys' direction. Walks over to the one glass blade who escorted you, whispers some things as he walks out and heads off. The guy says, "All right, we're dismissed here. They're good. They got pendants, so let's go." Looks
Good
at
meeting you,
y'all.
mate.
Y'all be safe on your travels.
Thank you.
You too.
Indeed. Don't be causing any mischief. I'd hate to be on our angry side. It's not a threat. It's just a warning.
Fair
Y'all
enough.
seem to be good people. Take care and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night. Turns around and walks off, and there y'all are. That same small, oddly small elf-looking creature walks up to you, gives you all ales. Hey, here's an extra round for y'all on behalf of Elro.
Hills.
And I was informed everything's on the house, even your bath, obviously your rooms. You points at you, Fifi. Your bath is ready. Yes. If y'all need anything, I'm right here.
Let me get a bowl of stew.
Oh, of course. Anything else y'all want?
Bring me your finest cheese.
Yeah, sure.
All of it.
All. I mean, I'll give you a sample platter. Yes, I can do that.
Acceptable.
Pierre will just do a stew as well.
Stew. For the lady, I didn't want bath, but here's your 2 cups, and you all got 2 light drinks, plus whatever you're already previously drinking.
Please bring a third one to my room.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Well, if y'all need me, you know where to find me. I'm either behind the bar or I'm gonna be on the floor all night. So yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What was your name?
Oh, Penelope.
Penelope. Thank you, Penelope.
Thank you, Penelope.
Indeed. She walks off. If y'all are anything else, or you just rest for the night.
Pagathy is gonna walk up to the group of characters.
The group of characters. What?
Get up off
hold
the
on, let me
ground
redo
from
that.
fetal position.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm still patting your back, trying to console you right now.
So Pagathy is gonna get up from the fetal position and say, guys, I'm sorry I was such a ball of stress back there. It's just
It's all
I
right.
didn't expect all this to happen so fast, and with the threat of our lives, I just got out here adventuring. I didn't want my first adventure to end up with me being blamed for murder and then executed.
You're good, mate. I understand it. And
Pog, how's your health doing? Or
I think he's only,
That's
you
an
got hit in the
excellent
fight, didn't
question.
you?
I think he's only 3 down.
Pierre. Pierre, I'm at full health.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, y'all.
I
Yeah,
feel-
last time y'all did a long rest.
Oh, we already took the long rest. Okay.
Okay, that's right.
But to get it into game,
Right.
Yeah.
Pierre, besides the mental trauma of having to take a human life,
An elf.
I
life.
feel fantastic. My bones are all in the right place.
He's talking about your mental health, I presume.
But, I mean, you can have good mental health because your bones are in the right place. I mean,
Okay, sorry, whatever.
Doctor, my bones are in the right place. But you asked Tim over the night, does anybody want to do anything? I want to try to use my poisoner's kit. Try to make a
that's
poison.
right.
All right, give me a D20.
Okay. Oh. All right.
A natural one.
A natural.
Oh no!
That is the first. I just want to put this out there. Tim, don't cut this out. I just want to put that out for the audience. This is the first roll of the session.
Second, no.
Yeah,
he
second.
made
I
it.
made a deception roll.
Okay, that's true.
You
That's
son of a
But Zach's first roll of the session, which is not a good sign.
Never mind, Tim. You can take that out.
No, that makes
right,
me trust the dice more.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Oh,
95.
no fucking way. I rolled 2 D100s earlier. I rolled a 3 and a 95.
And you're trying to poison?
Mm-hmm.
What are you poisoning?
I'm gonna do something. I
making
make
poison.
Like I use a poisoner's kit to make a poison, but it's kind of OP, so I have to roll.
My
Not when you
question
roll a nat
stands.
1.
What are you poisoning? Hold on. My question stands. What are you poisoning? This is
It's
pocket.
just- it's
Pierre.
really-
This is. I'm standing at your bunk right next to you, peering over you. You're like doing this. What
Pierre
are you doing?
is gonna act in the best interest of the group.
Is that how Pierre answers?
Pierre is acting
As in
the
real
best
life,
interest of the
as in
Hell
real
yeah.
life,
Yeah,
Pagathy
yeah.
is just gonna stand there, arms at his side, in his sleepwear, jaw agape at this, and just go. You're gonna put. All right, man. And
Wait, hold on. Where are you doing this? Are you doing this in your room?
In
or?
my room, yeah,
Okay,
in my room.
So, wait, I remember there was 3 rooms.
We got 3 rooms,
She
yeah.
took her own because she's a lady, obviously.
Thank you.
So y'all
Thank you,
2
gentlemen.
bunking up?
Yeah, that would make sense. Pocket and I are the
Okay.
smallest.
All
And then she
I get my own room too.
Okay.
Hell yeah. He's not wrong.
I mean, it's funny that it's true.
Yeah.
Bunk
All right.
beds. We're gonna do a sleepover.
All right, half elves aren't that small. We're like just slightly
They're
smaller than
thinner.
humans, aren't we? We're like
No, elves.
No,
Wait,
you're
no,
tall, but like
they can be elves and half elves, or like in humans, they're kind of like you can range in height.
right.
As a regular human, you'd be whatever. It's dwarves, halflings, and gnomes that are restricted to a certain height.
yeah.
my character is canonically 5'11", so
Oh,
Nice.
all right.
you know, but I am still. My character is like 120 pounds, so like
Yeah.
he is still small.
Yeah, he's a thin boy.
Twig, one might say.
Russ, you were saying?
Yeah, I guess I'm chilling in my own room at this point.
Yeah.
Just real quick, want to do druid craft to create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be like at your location for the next 24 hours. The effect might manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, so on and so forth. DM's choice, really. But I just want to know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow.
Do you have to roll for anything?
No, it's a cantrip.
That's so
Oh, it's
useful.
so you
fucking
know.
What if you have to get groceries? Okay, like
Yeah.
think about it, guys.
It's like
It costs nothing. I can do it as much and as often as I want to, so why not?
fair.
You cast it, and a vision of sunny, slight, small snow, partly snowy, gentle snow in
Okay.
the evening.
Cool. That's it. Just wanted to check it out.
All right. Anything else, or are we all taking a long
I've
rest?
killed
I think we need
Pagati.
to take the rest. I
Yeah.
think.
He's de-stressing from murdering 6 people.
Did you give him something, Jethro?
I just gave him a little hit of the pipe.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's just a
And
little
you
pipe.
have
read.
mushroom in
Something
that
that's gonna make
cheese.
him quiet, though.
No.
Oh.
Not that you're aware.
Give him enough ale and he'll shut up.
Let's ask the barkeep. Maybe
Penelope may not.
Penelope.
We may
has
have to
the
cut
hookup.
him off. Yeah, for Penelope's sake.
Eat your cheese.
Yes, ma'am.
In your room with
Yeah.
Pierre.
And you're, yeah.
Yes, Pierre just justifies the poison to you. Justifies.
So, getting back to that, Pierre, you make a weird liquidy brown,
Ew.
white,
Brown.
vile substance.
No.
Brown white.
As far as you know, you made a vial of poison. Is this your first time making this?
I've been trying for a while to get the main goal of this character is to make a poison blow dart god. Okay, that is his main goal. That is the coup de grace of Rogue.
That is so
goal.
That's
fucking
awesome.
And so
rad.
I've been slowly working to this over time.
Okay.
I need to have the poison at least. I don't have the blowgun yet. Okay.
I
I'm
will.
trying to go for the poison.
I will say this: you make a vial of like a whitish brown color. You don't know what it does, but as far as you're concerned, you did the job.
I'm gonna put do not use in case of emergency.
Do not use. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Okay.
Or just
yeah.
use in case of emergency.
Like what emergency?
Use in case of emergency.
I think in the moment you'll know.
Right. I'm
I'm
just
not
gonna keep this on me.
touching
I
the
need to add
brown
it. I need to add it to my inventory.
File.
Okay.
Pagathy is
yeah.
just gonna go to bed. Pagathy is just gonna go to bed.
Fair enough.
Pagati rest. Beefy.
After my bath, I meditate and drink my last ale for the evening.
In your
Nice.
stew, it comes in and
Oh yeah, my stew. Obviously, that's
Oh, yeah. You got to have
it's like
this.
air. It's required.
it's actually a good stew. It's not the best you've had, but it has unique flavors that you can't really pinpoint. There might be like some spice that grows in these lands that you're probably never tried before in your life.
I'm gonna have to talk to the cook in the morning.
It's like a Brahms burger.
Ew.
Wait, don't you hate on Brahms?
I ain't hating on Brahms, but it's not like something I can't put my finger on. Like,
Not in a good way, at least.
yeah.
Are you hating on Brahms?
No, I like Brahms.
All right. Anyway,
Not
all
sponsored
this
by Brahms.
notwithstanding, Poggy eventually finds sleep. Fifi takes her bath, eats her stew, drinks her ale, finds sleep. Jethro,
I stay up for a little bit playing drums with that musical dude in the main part of the tavern downstairs.
give me a performance check.
Oh boy. 8.
Yeah. He's had some ales.
I've had like 3 ales and I've been smoking.
Probably some mushrooms, maybe.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh,
But I've been smoking a lot of
the
pipe
night's
weed.
young.
Oh yeah.
So you start out playing, the drum with him, and at first, you're doing some simple beat, and it slightly follows, and then you stumble a little bit, and you try to catch on, but it's like almost every other measure, you're just like off. You're really feeling it. Like you're feeling like, yeah, I got this, and you try to do or whatever, and it's like, and what he's playing, he just looks at you and cringes a little bit, but just smiles and just powers through it because there's not a whole lot of people. And it's like getting late now, and he's like, whatever, maybe this guy will give me some money if I just indulge him.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that goes on for a little while.
I offer him my pipe to smoke some pipe weed.
He grabs it and was like, yes.
Snatches that shit.
It takes a hit, and he doesn't mind your company as much.
Cool.
Yeah, he seems a little more chill. Yeah,
Sweet.
for sure.
Yeah, so I smoke him out and then go to bed eventually when he's tired of me.
Pierre, you make your poison, if you will.
Quote unquote. Yeah.
Quote unquote. You see Poggy retire.
I'll go to bed too, and I might ask Pog, how do you feel? Any chills at all? You don't feel colder than normal, right?
I feel just fine, Pierre.
Okay, I'm just because there's a sickness going around.
I try and distance myself from cursed items.
Okay, mon ami. Okay, and he will go to bed. Pierre will go to bed after he's.
All right. So you all have your long rest, wake up in the morning, and all make it down to the common area. There you go. Make your way to the common area where the hearth is still going all throughout the night. They keep it, obviously warm because it's winter in this area. Yeah, the day is yours. Anything you guys want to do in town?
Pierre, what were you saying last night to Elroll about doing some stuff here? Did you
Doing
want to
a
go
few
to
things. I wanted to sleep on it. But I also wanted to know, like, is anyone else sick? That's my main thing. Maybe we'll go to Elrose along the way to Croaker Cave, and we will know this. But what I want to go to is to go to see if there's any type of magic shop in this town of Palebank, because if there is, there may be magical protections there. Maybe they can't help someone who already has the curse, but maybe they could prevent someone from getting it.
Fair enough.
Like magic gloves or something that I don't know can help.
Elroll last night said Pelks wasn't the only place that, bought and sold random artifacts and stuff like that, so maybe we can find one of the other places.
Pogathy is gonna pop up in between both of them and wrap his arms around them and say, guys, I agree. We should go on a shopping run. I have some
Where the fuck
spare
did you come
items. Don't worry about it. I have some spare items. I got a long sword particularly that I'm trying to get rid of. And I got some money I want to spend,
All right.
And I think we haven't had a good day to kind of treat ourselves, and it seems like we're headed off to another adventure that could end in terror. So I think we should gear up. I agree.
Very
We
true.
should go shopping.
So first step, do a little shopping. Along the way, we can hit up the other shops and, ask about anyone getting sick. What else did you have in mind, Pierre?
So Ergon, the late Ergon, came here on a ship. And a ship requires more than one person to operate.
Very true.
So there may be some sailors or something. We didn't talk to many people at the funeral, but there may be some sailors or some other witnesses that could confirm our theory, where if they're not sick, then it may just be this cursed object and not some kind of area effect. I don't
Sure.
dangerous thing.
Have
a
we
good idea.
considered that it could just be a normal sickness?
Well, Elroll did say that they had their priest try a bunch of spells on Ergon, so I feel like if it were normal, that would have worked.
Fair point.
fair.
Fair point.
I do like the idea of hitting up the ship, though,
But yeah,
if they're still here.
blacksmith is the main goal. Sailors is just an off theory, so we don't have to go with it anyways. Let's go to the blacksmith, guys, or some place with magical armor, maybe, and we can
Should
get
we-
Pog something nice. Or
should
Pog can
we-
get himself something nice.
Should we hit up Tolgi again, see if she's frozen or picked up the dagger again? Or
We could stop by Elroy's. Didn't he say he was gonna send someone over there to check on him?
True,
That's right, that's right.
a good point.
Yeah, I feel like we're adding too many stops.
Two
We just-
birds,
Yeah.
one stone.
I feel like we go shopping, we get what we need. We go to Elroy because clearly he's the epicenter of all the information in town.
Woohoo.
And we go to this cave that clearly seems to, hold whatever next step we need for this mystery. And then if we don't have our answers by the end of that, then on our way back, we hit up those other places and ask those people those follow-up questions. Because I feel like every major point is pointing towards this cave right now.
Okay.
Very good point. All right. So shopping and then the cave. Oh, shopping, Elroy, cave.
Right.
Cool.
All right, you guys want to hit the shops?
Yep.
All right, I say you make your way back to the Pelks area. You easily find the marketplace. You find a quite quaint shop run by a little halfling. She's standing there. It's like, hey, get your ornaments, get your potions, get your whatever you need. I might have. Oi, adventurers, what can I do you for?
Pagathy is going to approach the halfling and say, well, I don't necessarily know what exactly I'm in store of. I know for a fact that currently I'm stuck with just a blade. And frankly, ma'am, I'm an adventurer. I don't know if you noticed by my
Hi,
red
you
tag.
and half of the city for sure.
Yeah, but we're like the real deal. Anyways, listen,
Hey, of course.
in order to fill out my adventure physique, I need
She looks up and down.
don't do that. I need a ranged weapon. I need a ranged weapon. So like a bow, maybe like a hand crossbow if you got something like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, we got plenty of those.
what kind of weapons do you have, you know?
Yeah, for the
I may
range?
be a bard, I may be all fun and games, but sometimes you gotta stab somebody. Anyways, what do you got for bows? Ranged weapons? What you got for me?
We got short bows, we got long bows, we got hand crossbows, we got long, heavy crossbows, we got light crossbows.
Do you have anything concealable, particularly up a sleeve?
I don't know if you could pull it up a sleeveless. You have really, really big sleeves, but these hand crossbows, if she pops out to them, I've known a fella to be quite useful in these.
How much are they?
They'll run you about 3 gold apiece.
3 gold apiece?
They're finely crafted.
DM, could I perchance dual wield?
He says as Pog steeples his fingers.
These are hand crossbows, so you could in each, yes. But do you have 2-weapon fighting?
I think crossbows are 2. Handed.
No,
Where would I-
regular
where would I see
crossbows. These
2-weapon
are
fighting?
hand crossbows.
okay.
Where would I
Actually,
see weapon
Gotcha.
fighting?
It would be under your feet. So you do have that. So yeah, you would be able to dual wield these. But I will say
Were they one-handed crossbows?
they're hand
Hand
crossbows.
crossbows, yeah.
So they don't do a whole lot of damage because they're small.
But you get 2 shots.
You get 2 shots off of them.
And you're away from the door.
They do about 1d3 of damage each. Would you just like just a regular crossbow? I feel like it
No.
might do. Oh, okay.
Might do more damage.
2
Yeah.
hand crossbows, please. Ma'am.
All right, that's 6 gold coins each. Would you like some arrows with that? That's gonna run you for a full quiver. Do you need the quiver?
Yes, please. Actually, let me double check that before I say yes. Yes, I will need a quiver, please, ma'am.
Okay, for the 2 hand crossbows. Oh, they're bolts, so that's all. And yeah, they're just regular crossbow bolts.
What else do you have?
Well, I got these more refined ones for all intents and purposes, plus 2 crossbow bolts, but they're gonna run 10 gold for a set of 20.
So 2 gold for a set of 20 plus how much
No,
for
10 gold for a set of 20.
10 gold for a set of 20 plus how much for each crossbow?
It's 3 gold for each crossbow.
16.
1 month.
Oh, and I guess for the quiver, 5 silver. It's a well done leather.
5 gold for each hand crossbow.
Pogathy is going to
3
cast
gold
Charm
for each
Person. Pogathy is going to cast Charm Person.
See, this is what you need to do. You need to just stick to the magic.
Yes.
Pogathy is going to Charm
Magic every
Person
time.
and say, Pogathy is going to say, come on, we're literally on an adventure to save this town from a mystery sickness that is literally killing all the people in town. Can you give me like some kind of deal to where like I'm going up to this cave to like possibly slay ghouls and monsters? Can you give me some kind of deal,
Giant
like
frogs.
adventure that helps my town deal to give me a lower price? And I'll tell you what, if I find something valuable in there, I'll bring it back to you.
There's a DC on Charm Person?
Yes, Charm Person, Wisdom 13.
I rolled a 2. I guess I could probably do that for, about half. It would be 8 gold for all of it and 2 silver for the quiver. 8 gold, 2 silver.
I can do that. I can absolutely do that. Thank you.
All right. Take off 8 gold and 2 silver.
I assume standing like 5 feet behind him, Jethro just grins from ear to ear, looking at Pierre and Fifi. Like so proud of
we're
Pogathy right
we're a
now.
little proud of. And it's really dangerous to be a shopkeeper when there's a world where you can do Charm Person.
Pogathy is going to turn around and give a very obvious wink to his compatriots.
Jethro gives you a 2 obvious thumbs up in reply.
How charmed are they with me? Because if they rolled a 2 and it's a Wisdom 13, they should be like my best buddy.
Yeah, she's smiling. She's like, so we've of course we've been for it. How you been?
I'm doing great. Honestly, hey, if you could do me the biggest favor, you know how I asked of you that kind of like forward payment in your taxes, because we're being paid through your taxes, right? A forward payment of your taxes in a discount that you gave to me. Could you give that to my compatriots? Could you give my compatriots a discount is what I'm saying. Could you give them maybe not the exact same, because you know, you and me, we go way back. But could you give them a similar, like, hey, these guys know my boy? Can you give them a discount like that? Do you think you could do that for me, please?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Because she's charmed, hell yes.
Oh god.
And you're a bard, so your charisma's out the ass.
Oh yeah, baby.
I know, right?
Hey, I may not be a good investigator, but I'll riz up a halfling here.
Fuck
and
yeah,
there.
you will.
I got a 1.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on.
You have advantage. So
You have
roll-
advantage.
roll
So I
again.
can do it again. Thank the
Take the higher one for sure.
thank the cheese.
He
lord.
rolls a 2. No.
I rolled a 19.
Plus.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right, for this it
Come
doesn't
on
really
now.
matter.
Yeah.
I got her in the palm of my hand, baby.
He looks
Okay,
at
dude.
I assume you gesture to your companions.
Yes.
Oh, well, for you, of course. We go way back, obviously. Yeah. Well, I mean, what do y'all like?
What all do you have, miss? You got any healing potions?
I got a couple.
What kind and how much?
Well, we got our regular healing potions. They go about for, for you, I could probably sell it for about a gold. I only got 3.
I'll take all 3.
Okay.
Here's 3 gold.
I got a greater healing potion. That will be 25, but I could probably break it down to
10?
12. I could do 12. I only got 2 of those.
Oh,
I really need to help up.
13 for the 3 regular and the 1 greater. That would just work so well with the change that I've got right now. I mean, can we just call it a fair trade if I come back and buy from you again tomorrow?
Roll persuasion.
Yes. I got that persuasion bonus. I'm gonna fucking use it. 7
Instead of
total.
1.
7. No, it's a 4.
All right.
Plus 3 is 7.
I'm sorry. I'm really tight right now. It's been a moment and with a funeral. I just lost a day.
Oh, that's very right. All right. So you said 15 for the greater.
12.
12 for the
it's
greater,
25,
3
but
for
12.
the regular. total of 15 gold for you.
Oh, yes. Okay.
All right, here you
Mark
go.
off, yeah. But 2 graders.
1 greater, 3 regular, right?
Yeah, sorry. 1 grader, 3 regulars.
Gotcha. Adding it now.
Pierre would like to ask the halfling shopkeeper, Mademoiselle, we are dealing with possibly some cursed objects. Don't tell anybody. We're a special task force.
Dear.
Don't tell anybody, but we may be dealing with some cursed objects. Do you have any items in your shop that could help us deal with
With cursed items?
objects? Mm-hmm.
I don't believe so. I do have 1 scroll of remove curse.
How much is that?
It's very rare though. I have 1 scroll and it's a hefty price of 100 gold.
Ah,
Good lord.
Pierre knows that he has exactly 53 gold in his purse.
How do you have more money than me?
For you guys, I could probably do it for
well, you just spent some.
75.
Even before that.
He is a rogue.
may
He's
have
probably
been
stolen most of it.
Including something from our last game. I don't know. Yeah, Pierre doesn't really need much. Do you have any winter clothes that we could purchase?
You have to go to the clothes shop. I just deal with equipment and apothecary stuff. I would say, for all intents and purposes, Elro or the shopkeep probably would have provided you with like at least some woolly ass
Okay,
cloaks or something.
Oh,
so
okay,
you can,
cool.
But if you want some more cold resistant stuff, you can shop around for that. Like if you're talking about magic items, but you're probably gonna get up there in the price.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford any.
Can have the crossbows up my sleeves.
If you're wearing bulky,
It's a
clothes.
cloak, not a robe.
Oh.
I mean, you can definitely hide them because they kind of just dangle there. Like they're probably like
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks about
Yeah.
right. Like a little over a foot.
A little over a foot long.
Yeah.
Each crossbow, so you can kind of dangle on the side and like put your cloak over so no one sees it.
Pierre's gonna just give up. Not buying it.
You good on it?
Pogathy's gonna shove his head back in front of the shopkeeper. Hey, completely forgot. I have this extra longsword I picked up from one of the people we murdered earlier. Not murdered, killed in self-defense justifiably. I have this extra longsword. What would you buy it off me for? It's pretty new. Pogathy is gonna display it.
But isn't it just a?
It's just a longsword. But Pogathy is gonna display it in a very like displayatory way. He's gonna present it to her as if it were the greatest sword to ever befall the earth.
Yeah. Now,
Or not the
DM, did Pogathy remember to clean it before he tried to sell it?
Still covered in blood.
Yeah.
bold of you to assume it struck any of us.
Fair.
No, that's true. We didn't get to loot any bodies of the last battle that we had, but maybe something before that. The goblins.
Yeah, genuinely, as far as I'm aware, this sword is clean and is in decent condition. It's a good sword, but Pogathy is attempting to play it up to the shopkeep as if it were something better. Pogathy is gonna continue to yap and say, "Oh, this sword was used by the great Rat King."
You can see the reflection of your beautiful eyes in
Remy.
the sword.
Remy and the Great War of Ratatouille. Ratatouille.
Couldn't find a way out of that word, could you?
By the sword.
Give me a deception roll. No advantage.
Yeah,
I would
no,
say
don't
advantage,
deserve
but I would say disadvantage. But she is still charmed, so
Yeah,
it negates. So it's a straight roll.
that was pretty bad. Okay.
Oh my god.
Nat 20.
Natural fucking 20.
Oh, good job.
Nat
Good
1,
shit.
Nat 20.
This is
Way to go,
fucking
man.
hate you.
Nobody can resist the rat.
You rat bastard.
I mean, I don't usually buy swords. I would really have to get this appraised, but I mean, right off the back, I could probably give you 5 gold for it.
Done deal. Done deal. Pockethy takes the halfling's hand in his and rigorously shakes it. You have no idea the kind of deal you've made. This will sell off the wall in seconds. Seconds, I tell you, my friend. He shoves the long sword into the halfling's hands and says, pats them on the shoulder and says, now you enjoy this.
I mean, I sure will.
You enjoy this investment into your community. You're doing your community a service.
Oh, that's too kind. Anything else you guys are looking for?
I go up and I pat Pogathy on the shoulder, but I also kind of tug him back a little bit. No, miss, I think we're great now. Thank you very much for your service. You've been excellent. I think we'll be getting on to the
I'll
work.
be here all day and all day tomorrow and all day whatever.
And I kind of whisper in Pog's ear, charm's lasting like about a minute at best. We should get out of here.
Just so you know, in case you don't, duration is an hour, but once it wears out, the person charmed knows they've been charmed.
Jethro, I think you're thinking of those mushroom charms.
Oh,
It might just be shorter.
True.
Candle that burns twice as bright. You know?
Oh, we'll keep it
That's what the spell says.
We'll keep it going, mate. I'm really proud of you. You're doing great.
No. Pogathy suddenly remembers that as soon as the charm wears off, the individual knows that they're charmed. Pogathy's going to spin 180 degrees like a soldier in a march. Turn around and go back to the halfling and go, you know, all those legends I told you about the sword, you know, I really just heard them from the guy I got the sword off of. And honestly, you know, I'm really just thankful for your kindness in giving me a little bit extra because we're such good buddies, right? You gave me a little bit extra because we're such good buddies.
Mate, you're good.
All
You're overdoing it now.
day.
Let's get out.
Pogathy is yanked away. Pogathy is yanked away and is done.
She just smiles and waves as y'all.
Bye. Thank you.
Pierre is gonna flash his badge again and be like, Special Task Force. Special Task Force.
Oh, a glass blade, huh? Oh. Some good people.
Oh, we're special, all right.
I feel like the three of us walk out and Fifi's just standing there like, why the fuck am I with this group?
I was kind of thinking maybe, I don't know if I can do this since she's charmed, if I just grab supplies I need and
just walk out.
Just straight
silver
steal.
and a gold.
I need
I
this.
mean, I care, obviously, but it's not like.
I mean, you could
Market
try
price?
anything.
All right,
Maybe
so
she does
this is
this
gonna cause
while
an
we're
alignment
talking to her,
change,
though.
though, I guess.
So she's distracted by us.
If you want to try to just grab shit while all this is going on, I will allow you.
I think
I will allow you to do a sleight of hand. What exactly are you looking for?
Sleight of hand.
you know, just like some long bow arrows and maybe something to sharpen my katana and
Do you have a longbow on you? Okay, cool.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
+3.
There you
10.
go.
Okay, I got 10.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah. I mean, it's not a lot.
And we-
it's not
we
like I'm
are-
walking out with my hands full. It's just a little more than what I went in with. Maybe a knife.
And we're talking to her. She's charmed. We're
I
like
will
up in her-
say
small knife.
you probably got some arrows. You go for a sharpening stone. She looks at you. Hey, oh, I see you're eyeing the sharpening stone. Yeah, that's a good piece. It's about a couple silvers. If you're really interested,
You said a silver?
a couple silver,
That's pretty cheap.
A cup of silver.
a couple of silvers,
2 silver.
2 silvers. Do you want the?
Can you throw in a small dagger? You gave our
I guess for you, I can do it for 5 copper. 2 silver is 5 copper for the blade and
the sharpening stone.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay, mark that off. You do get
that's 5 copper, right?
5 copper and 2 silvers
Wait, whoa!
for the
Whoa,
sharpening
hold
stone.
on, hold on. I don't know your name, Miss.
Oh,
Your name?
it's Janani.
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 You said 5 copper or 2 silver.
No. The sharpening stone is 2 silvers. The dagger I can do 5 copper. That is a good price for a dagger. But she points at a dagger, and it's a pretty simple dagger.
Okay.
Pogathy is going to pull Fifi aside. Fifi, hey.
Mm-hmm.
I also have an extra dagger that I can just give you. Forget about the dagger. Ask for something else. But for 5 copper, ask for something else she'd be willing to.
Sorry. The sharpening stone would be 5 copper. The dagger would be 2 silvers. I got that
Okay.
backwards.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah. Save yourself 2 silver. Get the sharpening thing for 5 copper. I'll just give you my dagger because I'm just so thankful to have you here.
Thank you. Can I ask a side note question real quick?
Yeah.
On my proficiencies for weapons, it's martial weapons and simple weapons.
Yeah.
What particularly would that be?
It might show you if you go to proficiencies and training. It should have them listed out for you.
List. And
That's
so
the whole list.
once you
Yeah,
select
you're-
the weapon, then it'll tell you the pluses. Equip it in your
You are a fighter, so you're probably proficient with basically everything.
Everything.
So I could get anything. and
Pretty
it would
much.
be in my favor.
Yeah, you can use two-handed, one-handed. You can use ranged weapons.
Can I get another katana
Fifi's a badass.
and have
Oh
like
my
2
God.
katanas and
You
be
could
like
be
Kill
a
Bill style?
ninja
You
Turtle.
definitely fucking could.
Please be Ninja Turtle Fifi.
No way. That'd be just
Okay.
a long sword price.
How much is katana if you have
If she,
one?
yeah, if she even has one.
I'm just
I didn't
gonna call
know we
you
were
Jay
that
for
far
short.
east.
I don't remember your name.
Giannini.
Janini.
I unfortunately don't have any that specific blade. She looks at it. It's a very odd blade here. We usually just do broad, long swords, short swords. Maybe if you travel down south to
Rexingtrum.
yes. Oh, I see you have been around.
Oh, I get around quite a bit. Mostly accidental teleportation, but I mean, I visit some places.
can also turn into a cheetah.
Yes, and many other things.
How many arrows do I get?
You managed to pocket 5 arrows.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll just take the sharpening stone. That's fine. Thank
All
you.
right. 5 copper.
All right.
Yours.
Fifi, here's my dagger. Take my dagger as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Dope.
Anything else I can do for you, or y'all?
No, you've done great. Thank you, Janini.
Yeah. Feel free to stop by anytime. Especially you, young. She looks at you. No.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm
Goodbye.
just so
Special
thankful
task
for your
force.
support.
Of course, yes. glorious
Flashes the
day.
badge again.
Ta-ta and farewell. Ta-ta and farewell. Pagathi is going to slam the door closed.
Okay.
All right, guys, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Pog, you did great.
No, as we walk away quickly, brusquely, I guess, Pierre's just going to be like, we can never go into that shop again.
True.
We can never go into that shop
True.
again.
But we did good. And Pog, I'm very proud of you.
Pagathi is ignoring the conversation going on. He's too busy doing spin moves, flashing around his new dual-handed crossbows underneath his cloak.
Straight up
He's
posing.
going whoosh, 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 and then you get crossbowed, and then you get crossbowed.
Like a child in a
Yep.
toy store.
Yep.
Well, Pagathi is a half elf of like 23,
child.
and they live to be like 200. So he is essentially like
Yep.
still toddler.
Hell yeah.
So in terms of like full on maturity.
All right. Y'all get done shopping. Where's your next destination? What are y'all doing?
Let's go to Elrol's, guys.
roll. Yeah.
You guys make your way to Elrose. You see this big blue building, 2-story, very, very intricate. And it has a sign. It almost looks like a shop almost, but you could tell like it's closed. Like it almost seems like there's no lights on, or nothing burning inside. They could tell the chimney's not bellowing smoke or anything. But then there's this rather smaller, not as intricate or beautiful looking hut next to it with a lighter blue and snow covered all over it, but you can see chimney, you see smoke billowing out of the chimney and all, and you get a funny feeling that might be where Elro actually is.
Let's head there.
I thought he said he was just past the bluebird.
Yeah. Sorry. This building is like, you see the big,
I'm sorry.
big blue building, and this is like you see it slightly off, maybe like 50 feet away from that. Y'all make your way to the smaller house. You may up to the door, knocking on the door, Couple seconds later, Elro pops up. Oh, hi. Yes, come in.
Morning, Elro.
Morning, indeed. Yes, come inside. You go into this house and it's quite cozy and quaint. He's got a fire going in the back. You see the smoke on. There's a little kitchen area. You see now that there's kind of like a little path that you couldn't see before because probably a big pine tree was covering this half of where the building, like you walk in and it turns to the right side. It's big enough for it to have like a small meeting, and there's a big table in the middle where he conducts his business, like literally once you walk into the door. And you see that now that you're looking inside, it's an elongated house, in rectangle shape, but the back is kind of closed off with like some big doors, but you can see kind of like a kitchen area before you go in.
Okay.
But you can kind of see that this is kind of a weird conference living room area / entrance, but it still seems kind of quaint and cozy, if you will.
Okay. Kind of like log cabin vibes.
Yes.
All right.
Come. I got some tea if any of you would like.
Oh,
some
yes.
tea.
That would be excellent.
You can see he already got cups poured out, as if he was almost expecting it. Still warm. So you guys made it like just in time.
Cool.
You all sit around this big table with a map of Palebank, and what you see looks like Isocroft, and you see markings that you don't recognize. If any of you have a good sense of direction,
I do.
you would see Palebank where you're at. Isocroft, from what you heard, because it says Isocroft on it, up to the north, and you could tell where Croaker Cave is just by looking at it, and the landmark that's obviously marked with a little cave entrance, and there's nothing there, or there's nothing else there except where you go deeper, you see little cave notations further to the northeast, and then further east you see a bigger cave area that looks elevated, and it says Uthadorn. And a bunch of other cities that I'm not going to get into in the southwest area. That's irrelevant. But I will say this. You all see this map, and it does not look like anything you've seen. Like, you've all seen maps, obviously, in your travels, because how else did you get to the city that you were in? I totally
How did you even exist up to this point?
So this map, and you know you're in Palebank, and you're looking at this does not look like any map you've seen.
Is it magical in nature?
Jethro is the only one who recognizes 15% of the map, and you, Jethro, notice like a corner of it in the far northwest.
That looks familiar.
That looks familiar to you.
Okay.
Or at least a name or two.
Okay. Side note, which may help this. I have the Outlander background, part of which says I have an excellent memory for maps and geography. I can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around me. And there's more to it, but that pertains
looking
to this.
at this crude looking map, you see something that looks, from where you popped up, to be the northern half of what you've learned in your dimensional travels to be Taldore. It's a republic. What looks like Iman.
Oh.
You haven't been to Iman, but you know the little outskirts of it. You're probably in Shishal Mountain area, or possibly the Othadan Path.
Okay.
That's where you recall bumping into some adventures.
On a random mushroom trip.
Yeah.
Pierre.
All you recognize. Everybody else, this map looks foreign as hell. It does not look like any world map you've ever seen, especially the ones you all lived in and grew up and all that. This map looks completely different.
In terms of like technology, or in terms of just like
Territory.
Location?
Like you know how you look at a globe and you see America's like, I know that's America, I know that's Africa, I know that's China.
I see what you're saying.
This map looks completely different. Almost, it just looks completely different.
I see what you're saying now. Originally, I thought you meant like it was like seeing like a hologram map.
No, it's a regular.
Look at how they're displaying the information.
That would be cool as shit.
Yeah, no, it's a normal map.
Okay,
But you're looking at the layout, none of this looks familiar. If I was looking at a map in America and someone said, "Hey, this is the land we're in," this does not look like this.
I get what you're
at
saying
all.
now, but he
Pierre's-
knows.
He recognizes
A little bit.
like about 15% of it.
So we're on the same planet, same, no? Okay.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Pogathy may not know that, but no, we're in a totally different.
Pierre's
dimension.
gonna he's not gonna touch the scroll, but he's just gonna feel the pocket where the scroll is that gets us back to where we're gonna go.
It's still there. It's still there.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Pierre relaxes a bit.
we're here. This is Palebank. Okay.
Yes, where he points. So where is way over here on the left side.
Corner, yeah.
He points, and you can see it's a totally completely different continent up to the northeast. Yes, this is Palebank. Where do you all hail from?
That's a little bit complicated, mate. I've got an inkling of a suspicion here, but I know that none of these blokes have ever been here. Over here, and I point towards the outskirts of Iman on the map, in the corner of the map. I've been here once before for like about a week or so. Don't really want to go into too much detail. Might have had some bad food. Anyway, I'd spent about a week here. We are not from around here, if you catch my drift.
Looks at you. There is a glimpse of some sort of familiarity with that statement, but he's highly confused and he's kind of questioning if he wants to delve deeper into that because he doesn't know if it's prudent or if it's earth-shattering or if it matters. But he just kind of gives you this odd look as if he's waiting for you to continue this. Do you?
Seeing the look on his face, we might have been transported here magically by a strange wizard, and I don't think we're from this plane, mate.
From this plane? Are you from Bay Realm, perhaps?
No, it gets weirder than that, but we are from a very similar world, and we're here to help regardless. So I don't think it matters all that much.
Interesting.
Have you guys heard of the Raddington Empire around these parts?
Can't say I have.
The Raddington Dynasty, the Raddington Mob.
Never. Is this are you
I'm just testing the waters
You a
here,
part of
seeing
Thieves Guild?
seeing what I got. Okay.
and he eyes you suspiciously?
No, look at him. Really? You really think this is a mobster?
Well,
right here?
he just said we teleported here. We have terms back where we come from. Raddington, all those Raddington things, those are all just like brands, Like
Right.
you guys got I'm sure you have Faerun craft beer.
Favorite.
We have Raddington, Mob cheese. We have Raddington, stuff like that.
Pierre's gonna try to interrupt Pog here. Just
Pog is done.
Elroll, thank you for the tea. Thank you very much for the tea. Any news from the Glass Blades as far as what may have changed from last night?
We just gave this man an existential crisis.
He takes in everything y'all are saying. Upon this conversation, everybody give me a wisdom check. Wisdom or intellect.
Definitely fucking wisdom.
15.
14?
Pogathy got a 7.
All right. Wait, you said 14?
Yes.
Jethro already knows. I'm going to do a whisper.
Oh shit, whispers.
Because not everybody needs to know this. And if they don't already know,
This whisper brought to you by Sirenscape.
yes. Pogathy, so you're all drinking tea. Sorry, you had a question, Pierre?
Anything, any news from in between last night and this morning?
Well, obviously I found the passing of Velra. So there's definitely that. We looked through all the wares and we found a ledger of items being sold, but I have the glass blades checking on everybody from the past of any items that he might have sold, that she might have sold to the others. But that's probably going to take a day to go through.
You may want to check items she's bought.
Yes.
Instead.
I mean, no, bought and sold all
okay.
around.
All right.
Because obviously we went to Ergon's cabin to see what he might have sold, receipts, all that. We found a couple things, but there's no telling. We've got someone guarding Tolgi now, kind of barred it off. She seems unresponsive, or at least not wanting to answer the door. We've talked some words, but she is stubborn-headed.
Is she alive?
Yes, she is still kicking.
Ooh.
I could tell in her voice that she's straining.
Pierre just says, we wish the best for her, and he's going to show his badge again.
She looks at you oddly.
Elrond's the one that gave us the first.
He's going to ask, did the bandit tell us anything useful over the night?
Still has yet to be correct, but he did tell us about Halil, Tolgi's sister.
AKA Holly, AKA Sister H, Tolgi's sister.
Wait, so
Halil.
Okay.
the bandits,
Thorny's sister.
the bandits
you for
raiding
breaking that down,
Pelt's shop.
Steven.
They
Because
knew
I was like,
Halil.
Yeah, it appears they were hired from her to find a cure. I fear she has the same illness.
Oh no.
So I don't know if she carries what is
When did she start feeling like that? Like right after?
Halil.
Right after we left,
I
or
have no idea. He said not that long ago, shortly after the incident of gathering all the material, I guess they were after the bandits ransacked about 2 months ago for these items. She was organizing all of the artifacts, and apparently a day or two later, she started showing symptoms. About a week later, she ordered these bandits to raid Pelk's place to see if there's a cure or any sign of anything that would help this ailment. She too apparently has exhausted some spells and some other means of trying to heal, and it doesn't seem to work. So she's suffering from, I can only guess, the same fate as Ergon and Tolgi. I think it is most prudent for all of you to find Halil and see if she has more information, or at least find out what is causing this.
Sounds like the right place to go.
Is it an item? Is it? I honestly don't know.
Something else.
I think that's our best bet,
Sock.
honestly. It seems like the order of people getting sick and the people who are getting sick are all connected to these items that came from Isocross.
We are still going through the receipt list, the ledger, to see, double check everybody on the list, anyone who bought and anybody who sold, to see if anything got mixed and make sure they are all well. That might trim down things, but it's going to take a while for us to go through this.
Well, I'd advise at least don't go touching any strange objects for the time being.
And if no one's sick
Sage
in
advice.
town, that's good news for Palebank. That's
Yeah.
do we know who the most recent person is to have gotten ill?
Holly,
Holly.
maybe.
So within the last
No, Holly.
Oh, yeah.
Holly.
Yeah.
within the last 2 months, something that she touched within a day or two made her sick.
Since Ergon's passing, yes.
And we keep y'all keep records of all of this.
Well, Velra has been, as every shop should, unless they're dealing under the table, keep a ledger of what they buy and what they sell. So as long as they're being truthful, we should be able to track down who bought what, who sold what, and see if there's any connection to anything being traded around that might be causing this.
Yeah, I don't think they would do anything
I don't know.
debaucherous or, under the table. I wouldn't take
Velra?
them.
I know Velra does, but
Velra.
I can't have a ledger for if some adventurer just sells someone to a commoner.
So keep that in the back pocket, y'all.
We are working around the clock because I cannot have this leaking out. It is of the utmost importance to this town.
Elroll, do you have any advice on countering giant frogs?
Croaker Cave.
Mm-hmm.
If I must be of complete honesty, they are still animals at heart. So they're obviously immune to the cold. As far as I've fought a few back in my time. They can jump very high. They can be trained. I know they can be trained, but I would be very careful to approach them. They can be hostile with a drop of a coin, but they can also be your friend.
Interesting.
These frogs, you say they can be our friends?
They're trainable. I've seen this.
How?
What is the fly population like at this cave?
Is it stew?
Probably not very good if it's a frozen cave.
Is it stew? And he looks at you confused.
Don't worry about that. What's the fly population? Come on.
I mean, it's cold out. I haven't seen a whole lot of flies, have you?
It's cold?
I have stew.
You're in a winter wonderland. That
It's
was
snowing
obvious.
Can the frogs eat each other?
I haven't said. No, I've never
What kind
seen
of
that.
sadistic shit are you planning here?
I'm worried about what sadistic shit the frogs are
You know,
planning
you kind of
for us and each
remind me
other.
of the French dynasty. We gotta talk later.
How do we befriend the frog? Or toads?
I honestly wouldn't know. I've only saw one man.
Them toads, and we just don't know it.
Yeah.
I'm
Could be
pretty,
ancient.
I'm pretty good with some critters. I might be able to help out with that.
I've only seen one of my companions a long time ago. He was very well versed with controlling or at least handling animals in those senses. He fed it. It seems to be kind of a trick of a trade. Makes a lot of sense. A fed animal is a happy animal. They're easier, more compliable. Other than that, I'm not sure. I don't deal with frogs. I've slain a couple.
How?
With my blade.
So up close. We can't poison
It's a
them.
metal blade.
You
I
might
don't
be able
know.
to
There
poison
could
them.
be. They
I've
could
never
have some.
Stayed long enough to see
Something.
if poison affects
Okay,
us.
so we could feed them, maybe bribe them with food.
So
Something that
Probably.
kills them that they eat in the wild.
So these frogs, right?
Probably.
These frogs, right? Are they confined to the cave? Like, is something holding them there, or do they sometimes leak out?
I don't believe so, but it's called Croaker Cave because I assume they made this their home.
That makes a lot of sense.
So they're not necessarily confined so much as it's their home base.
It would appear to be so, but I know.
I just want to know if this could be like, you know, a bunch of people trapped as toads or frogs, I should say, inside a cave that we would then be slaughtering if we go in there guns blazing, bows blazing.
He looks at you, looks down. That thought has never occurred to me, but I mean, that's with any beast, I suppose. Am I supposed to just not slay a threat because it might be something I don't suspect?
Well, while you ponder that
You make a good point. You make a good
philosophical ideology, how long does it take to get to Croaker Cave?
About half a day at least.
Are we planning on finding Holly before we go to the cave or after?
She's supposed to be out there.
Yeah, she's supposed to be in the
okay,
Yeah, she,
okay,
as far as you know, that's where she's hiding.
So we need to hightail it out there pretty much.
Probably.
Okay.
If y'all have made your provisions or anything else,
Pierre's gonna finish his tea.
fair.
Pogothy is going to continue
Nice. Good sound
repeating
effect.
his cloak shots, his patented dual-handed cloak shots in the corner.
In
Continuing to go-
Elrol's home.
Pierre, someone
Are you actually
inspired
firing?
by
he's
he's
making-
making the sound.
He is
No,
making
he's
the sound effect.
he's literally in the
He's
corner.
delusional.
He's literally in the corner, posing over and over in cool action figure-esque poses with his dual crossbows and his cloak, making the sound with his mouth.
We all handle stress differently, Elrol.
Put your toys away.
Pierre sets his cup down, pinkies up, and is very ready to makes a call to action. Shall we proceed to the caves? adventurers.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's go kill some fucking frogs.
Oh my god.
Hero's like, by all means, yes. With haste, please. I do not wish to see another body sculpted. Turns to you, Jethro, and kind of leans up close to you. Are you sure that one? And points to the ratty looking dude. Are you sure that one's okay?
Don't worry, mate. I've got him under my wing.
Pogathy is gonna slam his shoulder into Elrod and say, "Hey, man, listen, listen, man. I know you're worried about me, but trust me. You get me in there. You get me talking to those frogs. We'll sort things out."
Well, power to you. If there's anything else I can help you with, please let me know. My provisions are small at this moment because we are exhausted with goods and trades at this moment. But anything I can help, I will, if I can.
No, you've been great already. Do you mind if I jot down some of this map real quick before we go?
By all means, I have a spare if you'd like.
Yes, that would work better.
He goes in the back and getting a map for you.
Cool. All right, I guess we'll be on our way. Thank you, Mr. Elroll.
All right.
We will head
Yes,
to Croker
thank you
Cave.
for your hospitality. Oh,
Of course.
As we're walking out, Pierre would like to.
Elro.
I
El
don't
Ro
like
or
it.
El Roll?
ELRO.
There's no L
Just
at the
no
end?
L.
El
There's
Ro.
There's no
Elro.
Okay, so Elmo, but
Elmo,
Yes,
but
Elro.
No,
Okay.
Elro. Aldator. ALDATAUR.
The Texan in me is Elroy.
Elroy?
Elroy.
Okay, as we
Y under.
as we're debating this pronunciation, as
See,
we
I
walk
wanted to say
away from
Elrod.
him, as we walk away from him, I want to ask Pog. Do you know any Pog? Do you know any adventuring theme songs, like any kind of like tunes to get us in the mood for this journey? Bard.
Pogathy.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm thinking of how to yes and this. Pogathy is
thank you.
Pogathy is gonna take out his lute and say, in fact, I do know a little tune. And he's gonna go ahead and strum away on his guitar, and he's gonna start humming. Da-na-na-na-na, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. As they start walking along, he is humming. Da-da-da-da. And then he switches it up halfway through and he starts going.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So you're all making your way to Croker Cave?
Yeah. Looking at the map, roughly how long does it look like it'd take to get there? Is it like
About half a day.
Half a day? Okay, yeah.
500.
Miles?
No. Okay. Half a day. No, that's half a day is fine. We'll take half a day.
Tim hates us.
That was really good.
We're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna go.
We're on the way to the cave.
Yeah.
Alright.
Jethro. Pierre's gonna go to Jethro. Jethro, while you have this map,
Yeah.
there's maps that name places, and then there's maps that name the places of mushrooms.
Oh.
Have you ever seen a map that actually names where the good mushrooms are?
Not really like a map.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of just like a trade secret kind of thing. You keep
Okay.
it in your mind.
Okay. All right.
Interesting fact. I'm not really sure where the mushrooms grow in this world dimension plane.
So if
Wherever
you,
we are.
You know, if you got a map and you know where the good mushrooms are, maybe you still keep the map to yourself, but at least you know for next time.
Yeah, I wouldn't really put it to quill and paper. for
Okay,
now.
all right. No, I understand.
But I do like to share the mushrooms I do find. Speaking of, we got about half a day. Might as well partake.
Can I have one?
No.
Pog, when you get a little older, mate, I'll walk you through your first time. It's all right. But right now we're on your first adventure. You're doing great so far.
In
I'm
another
very proud of
dimension, no
you.
drugs.
That's a very good point, Phoebe.
No drugs.
Drugs? I thought they were just
Mushrooms.
No,
Yeah.
we were assuming that this is a cursed
I mean,
object.
we have a half a day
but
walk.
but could this cursed object be a drug? How do we know?
I feel like drugs are safer than cursed
I mean,
drugs.
I haven't seen drug addict behavior among
if he
any of the
hasn't found
citizens.
any since
They're
we've
just
been here,
they're so cold.
then nothing that you have.
Oh, I brought some
It's-
with me.
Right. It came from where we teleported
True.
from,
It's
right?
not from here. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be from this place.
You're
that we're
exactly
from.
right. Yeah.
So
Pagathy is going to be scratching his chin, appearing deep in thought, and he's going to say, could this all just be one bad trip?
Some bad cheese that you didn't detect.
I mean, it could be. I've had trips that were very similar to this, but it's going on a lot longer than a trip, so I think we're all right.
All right, yeah, good point. How far away from the caves are we?
I think we have about half a day.
Sooner than we want, longer than we think.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to do anything,
Longer than we want, sooner.
Oh, we're already heading. We're walking and talking.
and playing music for us.
Yes. Pagathy is still strumming away on his lute. He does take a small moment to load a bolt into each of his hand crossbows before going back to playing on the lute.
all right, Jethro, are you taking a mushroom?
All this talk about it, and we're like walking. I'm like fidgeting, my hands in my mushroom pouch on my belt, and I'm like feeling around, feeling the little mushrooms. And I'd say about like 10-15 minutes in, the conversation kind of lulls down, and we're just like looking around at the scenery while we're hiking. I'm gonna pull out a mushroom.
What color?
I'm gonna pull out a yellow one. I'm gonna pull out a yellow mushroom and kind of glance around at my party members. And when I think no one's looking at me, I'm gonna pop one in my mouth.
Pagathy would like to roll a perception check to see if he catches this, please.
Perception checks. I need you a sleight of hand check.
Gotcha.
Anyone who wants to do perception to see if
I would love to do
Pierce
perception.
walking forward and just checking
Is
back
that a
occasionally.
Yeah,
D20
and then
and your perception.
You have a modifier too in your skills tab.
I'm not gonna judge anybody.
I got a 12.
I got a 10.
I rolled a 16 total for my sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
what did he get? Oh, okay, so you all don't notice nothing. Jethro pops a which one?
Thank you.
Which
Yellow mushroom.
a yellow mushroom. Jethro, write this down. For 1 hour, you have advantage on wisdom and charisma based ability checks and
Wisdom,
saving.
charisma.
Wisdom and charisma ability checks and saving throws for 1 hour. After the hour, you need to make no. I'm not
Just tell
gonna do
me
that.
then.
I'm not gonna do that because you've been doing that. So
I don't know what I've been doing.
Yeah, how dare you?
I do it all
Let him.
I do need you to give me a D100 though.
right now.
Yes.
Okay. 45.
You have the ability to levitate.
What?
After 1 hour,
No, you can currently just levitate.
Okay.
In fact, you start levitating, and for 1 hour, you just you start walking, and you're like, oh man, that's pretty cool. You just look up and you see like the snow falling in your mind, and all of a sudden you realize you're slowly floating. You start to notice this immediately, and you're like 5 feet off the ground. You're probably in the back, I would
Yeah,
say, so nobody
yeah.
notices you because you sleight of hand ate it. And you're like, oh snap, I need to get down, and the second you think that, you start going down.
Whoa.
I know Jethro wouldn't do this, but if someone took a yellow mushroom and they got advantages on wisdom, charisma, and the ability, just got the ability to levitate, they would start a cult. Like straight up, that would be exactly the opportune time to do that.
Yeah. Jethro's a little more of a seasoned veteran, though, when it
He's
comes to
gonna-
random magic.
I like to think that he's just levitating behind the group and nobody else notices.
Yeah.
It's like-
He's still walking in place in the air, too. He's like, whoa.
You have like this weird out of body experience. This happens for an hour. If anyone, I don't know, you guys are just walking forward.
I don't think anybody else wants to start a cult. I don't think,
Nah.
including Jethro.
So I'm just going to play it casual and stop walking in place, but I'm going to levitate in the back of the group and not say anything. We'll see how long it takes before somebody notices.
Yes, you can all make perception checks. If you,
I do want to see.
or you can just turn around at this point.
Yeah, I'm like 2 feet off the ground. You get a modifier to perception too if you
Doesn't matter.
did you nat
What'd
20
you roll in that one?
or
Barely above it.
2.
Yeah.
oh
Don't worry about it.
Fifi is 15. So Fifi is just not paying attention to what's behind her. She's like, oh, there's people back there. They got it.
Yeah, they're fine.
Pierre, you're just walking, probably jamming out to the songs, and then he's changes his song. Like, ugh, wonder what Jethro's doing. You turn around and you see Jethro just floating.
Pierre keeps walking, and he thinks to himself in his mind, "Oh, Jethro just did a shroom," and then he just keeps walking normally.
Nice. Fair.
Cool. Pogothy is what's distracting Fifi. Pogothy is like pulling Fifi aside and showing her all of the cool moves that he has learned and taught himself with his hand crossbows.
Not amused currently.
Eventually, you make it to Croaker Cave.
Nice. Later in the evening, later in the day.
It's about midday at this point.
So my floating stopped and my advantage stopped, right?
Yeah, all that would disappear.
Did I get any kind of penalty at the end of the hour?
No.
Okay, so there's just random shit.
Good trip.
Good trip.
Traversing a cold winter tundra, you guys approach the mouth of the cave. It seems like any other normal cave that y'all have seen in your days or have heard about in tales. It's wide, about 50 feet height and width. You walk in, it starts narrowing down. The sunlight starts to fade away as you get deeper into the cave. You hear dripping cold water going. It's quiet, very quiet. As you continue walking deeper, this thing's about 10 feet high. It starts getting narrower, and now you're about 8 feet of clearance. You come across a murky pool that fills a rough tunnel ahead of you. Every few moments you hear a loud croaking sound that seems to be coming deep within the darkness beyond. Looking ahead, who all has dark vision?
I
Me.
do.
And how far is your dark vision?
60 feet.
You have 60 feet. What are you? Who are you?
I'm a dwarf.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
shit.
I also
Okay,
have-
well, you see this huge, basically pond, 25-foot pond across, of just water. You know how deep it is, but at the end of the other side to the southeast, you see basically this huge plank of wood that is leaning up against the wall. You probably guess that they probably put over the water so they can walk across. Looking straight across, you can see at the end, right side of the wall, is where the plank of wood is.
On our side of the pond?
No, on the other end of the pond.
Oh, okay.
The pond is about 25 feet across till you see the other end. And then you see a long board of wood, kind of like a bridge that probably they pull over and probably place. On your left side, you see about maybe 20 feet. It goes somewhere else. There's like another entrance over there.
To our left, on our side of the pond?
To your left, yes.
Okay.
So straight across,
On the
you're
other
looking
side.
straight.
Mm-hmm.
There's 25 foot of water.
Okay.
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 On one side is that big wooden thing to get
Right?
to probably cross. That you would surmise as where they cross.
Like a
Um,
bridge.
Yes,
Okay.
probably. And to the left, you see about a rounded corner that stops about maybe 20, maybe 15 feet. And then it kind of looks like there's a tunnel going in. And then you see a large gap and then more wall and then the entrance.
Can we see down the enclave or to the left, or does it have like a
You just see an opening. You can see that if you make it over there is obviously,
like
kind of
another
like
tunnel?
yeah,
Okay.
a place, another way of.
Well, this place is kind of creepy.
It's quiet, but some deep croaking every 30 seconds or so.
Can someone go and investigate? Like maybe peek around the corner?
So I do have an idea.
Okay.
So I can turn into an animal of some kind and go that way. If we want to go across the water,
Can any of us swim?
I mean, we can all swim. It's just a matter of what
Pog-
might be in the water.
Hog, do you have any animal handling skills? Do you have a thing that you could do to help frogs?
I have a +5 animal handle. I'm a druid.
Okay. Oh, druids. Yeah, that's true. Druids are good with animals. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, You can.
Bards
okay,
might
then.
as well. I'm not sure.
No. Well, I think maybe with the +5, that's a really good.
That is.
So maybe Jethro. Maybe Jethro should go first.
Nature magic, maybe.
What is your animal handle?
I have a +3.
Me too.
That's pretty good too.
Okay.
I love squirrels.
Yeah, just animals.
But so the +5 wins. So I guess Jethro
Yeah,
should go first and try
yeah.
to see what he can do.
So do we want to go left down this tunnel here, or do we want to go across the water?
I say bridge.
I don't really want to get wet, so I say we take the tunnel.
I can climb across if we really want to go straight. I don't have to get in the water. I can turn into a spider.
What is that creature called? The spider that glides along the water. What's that?
I don't know. I was just planning to spider climb along the.
Oh,
the
okay.
wall.
Gotcha. Up on the wall.
Across
Okay,
the
gotcha,
water.
gotcha.
It's a water spider, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I might. I mean, that's up to the
Another thing.
DM
It's a
if
whole
I
other
could
thing.
specify the spider that I want to turn into, but spiders have spider climb, so I could literally just wall climb across.
Right. They may try to get you
no,
with their
it's still a
tongues
spider.
if you do.
They may try to eat me, yeah.
No spider. Okay.
I feel like a spider has tried to
A
do
bird
that.
could literally fly without touching water.
I would love to turn into a bird, but druids can't turn into things that can fly until higher level.
Okay.
Be a cockroach.
Well,
Just
the
skitter.
frogs
Yeah.
they eat that though, right?
But I can come out of it
Hold up.
once I
Hold up.
put the bridge down.
Couldn't you turn into a frog?
I can, yes. I
Okay.
can also turn into a frog.
That's the best.
actually
Maybe we save that for later.
Wait, no,
I can do
if he
it
can get
twice
us in
per
now,
short rest.
Twice per.
get us in faster.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any lily pads on the water?
That doesn't matter. He's a frog.
You
could
know,
be.
you don't see any lily pads or anything. You just see a dark pool of water.
All right,
I'm
get in there.
gonna walk up just to the edge and just like dip my finger in the water. Is it super freaking cold?
It is frigid.
Like it hurts when I put my finger
It
in
is
kind of
cold
cold
as hell.
I'd rather turn into a spider and
Well,
climb on the wall.
All right.
do you think we could swim it?
Trying to think what else has like
Volga,
that.
you could, but once you swim and you get out, you're still inside an ice cave and you're wet.
Like an octopus.
I could turn into an octopus too. That's
Up
on D&D
over-
Beyond.
I mean, food for thought.
Yeah.
You could get your suck on.
So straight or left?
What do you think, Pierre?
If we can stay above water on the left, let's try it. Let's just go for it.
I think-
see what happens. We can always go back.
Yeah,
No
I must
cheese.
agree. Risking any of us getting wet in a frigid, ice cold cave is just asking for hypothermia.
Yeah.
And I think we have enough dangers ahead of us. I don't think we need,
Fair enough.
Smart choice.
that.
Hey, Pierre, you're pretty sneaky. You want to go down the left-hand tunnel there?
Okay, I can, but
How are
What-
you
I want
trying to
all
get
to be
across
on
over there?
the ready. So I'd like to stealth if I can.
You would have to basically climb and shimmy.
To the left-hand tunnel?
Yes.
Oh, it's
Either way, unless you have another way of crossing this 25 foot
Oh,
of
so
water.
we need to
Oh,
cross the water in order to
Yes.
get to the tunnel.
I thought
okay.
the left-hand tunnel was on our side.
Okay, so
No,
we
no,
do,
no. It's like like you walk up. Here's the water. Straight is 25 feet of water you have to cross. Left is like a 15.
How could I gauge how far I can jump? Because I want to see if I can jump the 15 feet.
It's 25.
Would it be half movement?
That's a good question, but I can.
I just want to know if it's possible.
No.
Like, I'm not
Go
saying I want to
I'm
attempt
gonna
it.
say no, but I'm actually kind of curious on the rule for that.
If we all just took yellow mushrooms for a second.
Levitated over,
And then we drown.
Yeah, the yellow mushroom.
tripping on mushrooms.
We're just so
Drowning in
persuasive
frozen
and
water.
levitating and wise. Who can hurt us? Who would want to hurt us?
I'm 6'5".
Damn,
Oh, yeah,
Fifi's
just
tall as
throw me.
fuck.
She's tall.
She buff too. She's like fucking.
She-Hulk.
She's probably
Okay,
ripped.
Throw me.
I want you to imagine that, but not green.
Wait,
Okay.
seriously.
Damn,
She-Hulk.
Fifi's kind
What
of
is-
hot.
Yeah, no, definitely. She's rocking full leather and a katana
Six-pack
and a bow.
abs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
big old titties,
Oh, hell yeah. Big
a
old booty.
nice dumper.
Oh,
Yeah.
big old dumper.
Bong
But-
Hongla does zonglers.
Big hands, big feet,
She got man hands.
kind of a big nose.
You just introduce Phoebe every time.
Big old dumper.
Big old dumper. A nice rack.
Hell yeah.
One that you could take a long rest on.
Ooh.
Not a short,
I love it.
God
a
damn.
long rest.
Hell yeah.
No,
Anyways, do we go left or right, y'all?
this ain't
We
this
have to-
ain't no
we have to
short
cross
rest
the water.
titties.
These ain't
I
no
think
short
my my chesticles will help us float across, so we're safe. If y'all just want to
Flotation
hop
device.
aboard, it'll
Beefy's big old
get us
titty
across.
express.
That's right.
All right, no. So we walk in. We have to cross the water to go.
You have to
Either way.
cross the water.
I'm gonna-
either 25 feet or 15 feet.
Look at my friends. Don't worry, I got this. I wild shape into a spider, and I climb along the wall across the frozen fucking water to the other side.
Give me
I
a
got spider
climb
climb.
check.
I got
Spider climb. Spider
Spiders
climb.
have spider climb.
Does that negate?
Spider climb.
check.
The spider can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
There.
I just climb across.
All right, you climb across.
And then I unwild shape.
Which side are you climbing? The 15 or all the way?
I'm going. Well, so it's us 25 feet of pond,
To the
and
other
then
side.
the other
To the
side
left,
where there's a
right.
left tunnel and a straight tunnel.
So you're looking straight ahead. You can spider climb all the way to the end,
Mhm.
or you can spider climb over here, tunnel.
Oh,
There is a board that looks about 25 feet.
that's what I want to get to.
Okay.
Is the board.
So you go straight. You go straight.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go straight across, climb down next to the board, unwild shape. So I am Jethro again and not a spider. And then I will lay the plank out for my friends.
All right. You spider climb. You see Jethro just turn to this weird looking spider. What colors do you?
Well, he's blonde, so I'd say it's probably like a little white and golden furred spider.
More than meets the eye, spider.
I mean, yeah. He I hate you so much. He turns into a transformer and just just flees in spiderwood. Now he climbs.
Autobots, roll out.
He climbs along the right side, just on the other side, hops down, pops back into his elven Jethro mode, picks up this big wooden thing, kind of shimmies it with his hand, planks it down, and now you have a pathway in the middle.
There you go.
Who's crossing in what order?
Pogathy would like to go first, seeing as he's the lightest.
So this is a whole balance game, I'm guessing, with a plank of wood. It was just on water. So I think Fee should be in
Last.
between us. No, in between Pog and
You got built-in flotation devices. You're not.
Yeah. Sorry.
Who said we had to do this all at once?
Nobody. No, you're good.
Yeah, let's just go one at a time.
Okay, all right.
All right.
So, Pogathy, you're going first.
Yes, we'll do lightest to heaviest, so that
give
way.
me a perception check.
It's the armor. It's because you have armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You're also 6'5". You're self-declared a big person.
Fuck you.
I got a 19, I'm telling you right now, and my perception
Bullshit.
is +4. I got a 23.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good job. Good job.
I perceive.
23.
So well.
23, sir.
Okay, you're walking across and you notice you get about halfway and then you notice about 10 feet-ish a frog to your right and about another 5 feet a frog to your left.
Whoa.
You see eyes
In the water?
in the water.
How many frogs?
You see eyes to your right, a couple eyes to your right in the water, and a couple eyes like about 5 feet further
Okay.
to your left. Pogathy.
I'm going to do my best to try and ignore them. You know, they don't seem to be outwardly aggressive, at least yet. So I'm just going to continue walking over the board. If anything, give a passing thumbs up. Like, nice water.
The water's warm.
But-
Come on in.
Regardless, Pogathy is just going to try and ignore the frogs, and just continue walking across the board.
You get about 5 feet to the first frog. It jumps up and it attacks.
Oh shit.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
No!
Oh, hell.
Zach, what'd you get?
13.
Fifi, what'd you get?
17.
Poggy.
Poggy got an 18.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Good job.
Jethro.
17.
I'm gonna stab the fuck out of this frog.
Fifi's dexterity's higher.
Got you. So
I'm right behind you. So you're good. You come in high. I come in low.
Poggy's the first one to notice this because he said he was going first. So
He's on the plank as this is.
he's on the plank. He's
Okay.
he's more than halfway before he meets the first frog on his right. Jethro's on the other side already.
Right.
So the first frog jumps up and attacks you, Poggy, because he didn't do nothing. 22 to hit.
Oh, shit.
I think that hits.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 hit points of piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Oof.
As the tongue hits you and just pierces, wraps around you, and just strains you, crushes you, and yeah, you are considered grappled.
Ah! So I can't move or anything? Oh man, I should have had my shield equipped.
You got the rapier skills, though.
I do have my rapier. I do have my rapier.
There you
I
go.
do have my rapier.
Later.
While you have the grappling condition, you experience the following effects. Your speed is reduced to 0 and cannot increase. Attacks affected. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler.
Oh.
Grappler can drag or carry you when it moves, but every foot of movement costs it 1 extra foot unless you are tiny if you are tiny or 2 more sizes smaller than it. So if the frog moves, you're basically going to move with it.
Okay. Am I in melee range? Like how close is his tongue? Like how comically long is his tongue? Like is he
a giant frog?
Oh, I
It's
see.
about
where he
medium
is.
size, so it's about the size of you, almost maybe like a
This is the one to
few inches.
This is the one
So,
to
yeah,
my right
that's
on the
one
board.
that's
Okay.
right next to you. So it's like within 5 feet of you. But it's go. It's not a surprise round because you spotted it, but you just walked by it. So that's going to take us to the top of the round to Poggy.
All right. Well, I am going to use my rapier to melee attack the frog that is grappling me. I got a 3.
Oh, no.
Damn it. I'll bet
You struggle wrapped around his tongue, manage to get your rapier, but like you're just trying to low hand it and it's not working for you. You can't move. I don't know if you have any bonus actions that might be.
I do have a bonus action. One moment.
He is a bard.
Help me.
No, you're all right.
No, this is fair. It's fair.
As a bonus action, I want to give up on using my rapier, and I want to bardic inspiration Pierre.
Nice.
How do you do so?
Pagathi is going to bestow Pierre with bardic inspiration by looking at him and saying, "Man, this isn't a very good situation."
Oh.
Pierre starts laughing uncontrollably.
I take psychic damage from that.
Yeah, you just cast hideous laughter. Fuck.
I am a bard.
Yeah, fair.
I am here to entertain people in any
Alright.
way.
So I have advantage on something if I want to use it.
Yes.
Oh,
I
it
don't even know.
Is your bardic a plus D6, plus D8?
Within
Okay,
60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die, 1d6 for 10 minutes.
Is that for attack or damage, or is it just?
Probably just
I
attack.
think it's attack or ability.
For one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Okay, all right.
ability.
Okay.
This can be
Okay.
added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Fifi, you see Poggy get wrapped around by this frog that just seemed to pop out of nowhere. And then it just starts yelling at something and yelling towards Pierre, and you see a glow around Pierre. What do? You're about 15 feet-ish?
15 feet from the first.
15 feet from Poggy and this frog.
Okay. Well, question.
Mhm.
Can I draw my katana and perform, since I am proficient in acrobatics,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like a little,
Finesse attack.
flourish.
You want to do a
Get
front flip?
ahead of it and just like end with a head chop.
So like jump
Not
over
to-
Poggy and kind of just like hiya.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I will need an acrobatics check because you're adding flair.
Believe in it. Believe in it.
What is it?
7 plus 5, that is a
12.
12.
All right, you managed to run up. Wait, what is your movement speed?
Speed and defense.
35. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, she's
Better
good.
than me.
I'm large, but I'm good.
35 feet is her speed.
You got
All right.
big legs, fast.
those-
So
Abs.
I would say you make it in front of Poggy. You do like an acrobatics like twist flip right in front of him, and you're in range of the frog. Go ahead and make a attack roll with your katana.
14.
Plus.
Hold on. What is a second wind attack?
Second one is a
this
healing
a
spell.
second wind?
Second
No.
wind is
Actions. Go to So katana's plus 3. So 14 plus 3. It's a 17 to hit on the katana.
you swing at this frog and you hit. Roll your damage.
You did let us keep items
6?
Nice.
from the first one shot.
12 plus 3. So that's 15 damage.
Nice.
You
most that you can
slice this frog, and it just reels, and it
Belay.
actually releases Pierre.
Pogathy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it releases Poggy. Poggy, you're no longer grappled.
Nice.
The frog looks horrible.
You don't need to inspire anybody.
Good.
It's just like,
Good smack.
she's just like, I got
Thank
you,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
Jethro, you are up. Oh, wait. Is that your end of your turn? You moved. You did action.
There's no other
I would,
like
yeah. No, I would say on
threat, immediate threat right now to me or
I would say
my-
you're jumping and all that. Yeah, that would take your bonus action as well because
Do
an
the
acrobatics.
flip and-
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. I think that's end.
Yeah. Still, yeah.
So the frog is not dead, but he is properly.
No, I
That
bet
frog
he's
looks
gone.
fucking
He didn't-
horrid.
He didn't meet his maker. He
You-
just disappeared.
So you see blood just spew. That frog, like you cleaved it like almost halfway. And
It's like Kill Bill.
It croaks in like this. Yeah, like blood just
Okay, so he's
painting
dead.
the walls. You know he's not dead. Jethro, it is your turn. You see all this fire in front of you. Give me a perception roll.
Perception roll. You
Yes.
7.
You see this other frog hiding 5 feet from you, and then you see everything else that's in front of you.
a third frog.
No, second
second-
frog.
Second frog. Okay.
The only person who saw the second frog is Poggy. The first frog attacked.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nobody else sees the second
Gotcha,
frog.
gotcha.
Okay.
They're all hungry and they
but
don't
I'm
know.
now seeing the second.
You're seeing the second frog, and you're seeing everything that just transpired right in front of you.
Okay, the second frog is
It's
in the
closer
water.
to you.
Is-
Still in the water.
Okay, he's closer to me.
You probably see this back kind of popping up as it slowly kind of reveals itself. They don't notice it because they're obviously dealing with all that. And Pierre's still at the other end because he hasn't moved yet because it's not his turn.
Okay.
Oh, shucks.
So I see Pogathy gets licked up by a frog tongue. Fifi does this badass front flip and slices up the frog. And then I see a second frog coming up out of the water behind him.
Emerging.
God damn it. I really didn't want to have to kill you fuckers. And then I will
Fireball.
cast
Eldritch Blast.
Frostbite on the second frog
Ooh,
that is
okay.
emerging behind him.
Hit them where they're weak.
Roll an attack. I
It
guess.
is.
Or do you roll?
Hold on. It's a Constitution saving throw, DC 13 for the frog.
It's just cold damage.
It
Is there like piercing or something?
it is cold damage, and on a failed save, they take damage and has disadvantage on weapon attacks, which doesn't matter for the fucking frog.
And you're doing this to the frog emerging.
Yeah, the second one that's popping up.
So you release this cold energy, just whoosh. Frog seems to be unbothered.
Gotcha. Good to know. Good to know.
Action, I assume.
That is an action. That's my action, and that is it. So I will see how ineffective the frostbite was, and I'll be like, "Oh, God, damn it!" And that's it.
All right. Takes it to Frog 1, who got sliced like a motherfucker. It's going to croak and try to run away to the far east, but availing an opportunity of attack from Fifi first.
Probably both of them, yeah.
Fifi and Poggy, whoever decides to do it, but I'll say Fifi, if you want to do an opportunity of attack, you can.
Natural 1 plus 3 is a 4 for their reaction.
Fifi sees the frog hop out of its way and she swings. Poggy, what do you... Yeah, I assume you swing at it.
Yeah, Pagathi is gonna swing at it. I rolled a 10 plus 14 total.
You hit it.
Too bad.
Roll damage.
5 damage.
The frog jumps out of the way. Fifi slices at it again, barely missing it. Poggy, seeing what's happening and feeling vengeance, slices up with his rapier, rips the other half of the frog in half as 2 parts of this frog flies and splits, and then you see just gloop, gloop, 2 pieces of frog fly off, and frog is dead.
Nice.
Pagathi is gonna fist bump Fifi and say, thanks for having my back there, friend.
Got you, bruh.
That brings us to Zach.
Can Pierre see the second frog? Does he got any?
I would see after. I would say after Jethro
Frost
blasting
blast,
a spell. Yeah, you'd probably see. You are on the other end of the bay, 25 feet away from it, 20 feet away from it.
So I'm gonna go on the plank.
You will have to pass. Yeah.
Say again.
You will have to pass those 2.
Oh, I'd have to do acrobatics to get around them. I guess.
Acrobatics or
Narrow
athletics, because
plank.
this is a 1-person plank. It's meant for 1 person to go through, and you guys are
Let me actually try to do an animal handling on the second frog. If I'm that far away. Can I try
I'd say you would have to be closer to it
Okay,
to do an
that's
animal,
fair.
unless you're just
Yeah.
yelling at it. But then I would allow it if you're like yelling at this creature, but you're gonna do it at a disadvantage and probably some negatives because you're yelling at a creature.
Okay. The difficulties that I have, I'm just gonna hold my action. Can I just hold my action? If I could do that.
Cool. Yeah, you can. What are you holding it for? And
I'm gonna try to react to another frog appearing. So I'm gonna
Okay.
try to save my action for it if I could do that.
But
I don't know if I can do that for a whole round.
okay, so are you ready your action to strike a frog that might pop up?
Yeah.
Or okay,
Yeah, strike
like
another
bow and arrow style, or like magic?
I have no ranged weapons
Oh, okay.
other than throwing my dagger, which I will lose in the water. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold my action
Okay.
with the rapier, I guess. That's my best bet. Go ahead.
You see Pierre just brandish his weapon.
I'm very proud of you all. I'm very proud of you all.
Rah! Pierre brandishes his rapier, looks around. Rapier, right?
Correct.
Brandishes his weapon, looks around, seeing everything, and just holds his action. That brings us to Frog 2, who pops up, fully emerged at this point, notices a cold chill, turns around, and is going to attack Jethro.
Gotcha.
That is a 2 for a
Hey, everybody rolls
5.
bad sometimes.
Yep.
Everybody rolls bad, even
I
the
assume a
croaker frog.
I assume a 5 misses. Fair. It looks at you, just whoosh, tongue wild, and you just kind of,
Alright.
curtsy or the curtsy. You sidestep. It just flies wild.
You don't want to taste me, mate.
You haven't even seen these mushrooms yet.
That takes us to Poggy.
Since the frog is facing away from me currently, is there any way I could get like a sneak attack bonus at all, or
Not as
no?
a bard.
Okay, I just want to ask. Okay, Pagathi is. Am I still within melee range?
You are melee range with it. Because
Okay.
I would say you like move 5 feet. You can move 5 feet, but there's nothing's gonna hinder you.
Okay. Am I close enough to where I'd be at disadvantage to use my hand crossbows?
No, I'm gonna not do disadvantage for this.
Cool.
Okay, so we can just use.
If you want to shoot your crossbows, go for it.
Yes.
Are you do pew pewing?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would like to use both crossbows at the same time. Literally, both of them pretty much pointed at the back of the frog's head
Boondock Saints
and
style.
fire both of them into the back of his head.
Roll an attack for a hand crossbow.
17
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
plus
plus
four
plus
is
4 is 21.
Yeah.
That hits.
11 plus 4 is 15.
Good.
That also hits.
And
roll
they are
again.
1d6 apiece.
They're no, they're 1d3s.
1d3?
Yes.
Maybe plus something.
Maybe.
Wait, no.
GM overruled. They are 1d3s.
So you want to do
Bitch.
that?
What is a d3?
Roll a d6. 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4 is 1.
Five
5
two.
is 2. 6 is 3.
1 and 2.
So 3 damage total.
So 3 damage total.
Does he get to add?
Yeah. What was your attack?
What is the damage on the?
It's just 1d6.
You don't have strength. Is your
No.
strength that weak? What is your strength?
No, it's just 1d6. So it has a
What
really
what is your strength?
my strength.
Your modifier, if you will.
My strength is +1. Okay.
So 3, 4, 5. 5
cool.
damage.
5
Okay.
damage.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I'm good with that.
Good round.
He's about to get 2 very sudden surprises to the back.
I feel
of his
like you
head.
just leveled up a bit. Like you just like Matrix style. Just like guns.
Like all that-
Lots of guns.
All that practice throughout the day. He's like, "This is my moment."
This is it. And the first time I'm gonna shoot anything with it, it's gonna be execute. He's about to get 2 very new ideas entering his head.
the last idea is
Special
deliver.
shots.
Yeah.
You know, you could, I want to shoot him in the eyes.
Yeah, turn one sideways.
Although considering I'm only doing 5 damage and Tessa did 15 and it didn't kill the frog, it's not really. He's more gonna be upset.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fifi, it is your go.
Oh wait, what happens when I shoot him?
Second.
You see 2 darts go in, it goes zoom, and it croaks low. An angry croak. My throat's not croaking right now.
That was good.
Pogathy is gonna chastise the frog. Yeah, you like those, buddy? They're ribbited for your pleasure.
You're poisoned now.
And we all take psychic damage.
Yeah. Fifi,
Yeah.
you see Poggy pop out his little hidden bows and just tickle the frog. Attack the frog. And,
Damage.
It takes damage. It looks mad now. You are in the front, yeah. So you can you can move like it's like 5 feet, if that, couple feet, and you can attack if you like, or do whatever you want.
All right, I got mace, a longbow,
And your katana.
Wait.
Well, your
And
katana.
my little dagger that my friend
True.
betrothed to me.
Yeah.
So,
Take
What
your
do
pick.
you want to do?
all right, yeah, I'm gonna hit that bitch with my katana.
Oh, there you go. Roll me an attack.
Jova.
Dirty 20. 17 plus 3. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Roll your damage.
Roll damage with your katana.
11.
11 damage. You hit this frog. And you see it drop. It just floats there.
Nice.
And
kill.
you are out of combat.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Pogathy wants to immediately reach over to the corpse of the now dead frog that Fifi has just slain, and he wants to retrieve his bolts from its back.
Give me a percentile.
15%.
You go to pull your bolts back. They are beyond damage.
No. All right.
You pull them out and they're bent in parts of the arrow, like chunks out. And you try to clean that off, and then you realize, like the frog, some of they had like this weird acid to it that erodes it, and you just drop it, and the rest are just bent out of any kind of means of worthy salvation, if you will.
Sounds good. Well, -2 bolts.
Y'all are on the south side of the bank.
Just assume that we got through the plank. Thank God.
Yeah, I don't think we'd want to hang out on there anymore.
And we're on the far side of that first cavern, I guess.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
you are.
Frozen pond.
As soon as we cross to the other side, Pogothy is going to lean over and rest his hands on his knees and just start breathing deeply. He did take 7 damage. He is now at 8 out of 15 hit points. He's about half health. He's not doing
15.
he's not doing fantastic. So Pogothy is he's very worn out at the moment. So he's keeled over, he's breathing heavy.
So as I'm kind of since I am on the other side of the pond, I'm kind of ushering them.
I would say, yeah, y'all make it to the other side.
Yeah, as I'm ushering them, like giving them a helping hand off the plank onto the ground where I am on the other side. I'll see how Pogothy's not looking so good, and I'll kind of pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, you doing all right, mate?" And I will cast Cure Wounds. Oh, fuck me. I'll give you 4 points of healing as I pat you on the shoulder. You doing all right, mate? You took a little lick there.
Yeah, I've been better. Thanks for the pat on the shoulder, man. That lifts my spirits.
You're welcome. No, it's your first time, and don't worry, I'm here looking out for you.
I'm just glad they're dead.
Yeah, you did pretty good. How do you like those crossbows?
Oh, they're amazing. The feeling I got when I pulled the triggers on them, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's always nice.
There's only 2 frogs.
Yeah, where are more of the frogs?
Probably deeper in. I don't know how good we can make friends with them now that we've killed 2 of them, but
They attacked, okay? Listen,
that's true.
No way.
It
I
is
was
true.
just walking across that board. I saw them looking at me, but I was like, you know what? I'm not in their water.
Yeah.
They're not going to attack.
I saw you give them a thumbs up too.
Yep,
so-
and I gave them a passing thumbs up, and I guess that was like I hate you in frog, and they just attacked, and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, frogs don't really get gestures so much.
Evidently
Anytime
they
I've
do.
been a frog, it's always been confusing.
Yeah.
Can we bribe them with anything?
Probably
going
food.
forward?
Well,
Probably
that's why I
so,
asked about
yeah.
the fly population earlier, but that didn't seem to be a very popular question.
Well, we're not gonna get them now.
Well,
So what are we
maybe-
gonna do now?
Maybe if we
CMU?
wanted to bribe them, we would have
Yeah.
asked about the fly population a little more.
I think they eat other things than frogs.
Yeah, these frogs are kind of big to be munching on flies. They're probably like bait.
Children?
Yeah, I mean, if we had a spare child.
You're right. I
maybe.
should have asked, what their diet consisted of. That is a good point.
So while you're all having this conversation, you hear croaking far deep within. It seemed kind of echoing there, super faded. What do y'all wish to do?
Pogothy is gonna load 2 more bolts into each of his crossbows. He's gonna nod towards where the sound was coming from, and he's gonna look to the group and say, "Come on, let's go make these guys croak."
No.
So, just to be on the same page, we're just killing frogs on sight, right?
Well, you all admitted that there's no convincing them now. What do you want us to do? Hide the bodies?
I'm okay with it. I'm just making sure that's what we're doing.
Yeah, they're frogs, and they actively attacked me. Listen, I'm hurt. I'm still hurting. I'm in a bit of a bad mood because I'm in pain.
I understand.
But they
I understand.
assaulted me.
I get it. But I do know some good frogs back on our home planet. So I'm just saying, not every frog is bad, but we can kill these ones.
Pierre,
Okay.
Pierre's gonna chime in. Jethro, if we were gonna turn one, we should have done it just now.
Yeah.
So I think we lost the opportunity.
No, you're
and we
right.
just
They lost the opportunity.
we gotta
for
fight for our
themselves.
lives now.
They lost the opportunity for themselves, and honestly, I know I'm the one who brought up the idea that they could possibly be humans, but frankly, we're sitting here discussing the morality of killing frogs.
Hey,
Let's go kill some frogs.
Some frogs. are
Pogothy is going to abandon the conversation and walk towards the croaking.
What is everyone else doing?
I'll follow.
We have to back him up.
Yeah, we follow him. Oh, the location of the sound we heard of the croaking, was that more in a
Is
straight
south.
tunnel? Or
Straight. No, it's further.
Yeah. So then we follow him down that tunnel.
You follow it for not that long, about 20 more feet, and you see a split right and left.
Like a fork in the cave.
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk.
they both still are leading south, but it's right left.
They branch off. I'm going to walk like 5 feet down the right side and just listen to see if I hear the croaking more or less, and then go to the left side like 5 feet in and see and compare.
Give me a perception check.
8.
It's hard to tell with the echoes bouncing everywhere. It almost seems almost the same in any direction.
That's fair.
DM, could perception checks be used with bardic inspiration?
You still have bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
It's for
10 minutes?
10 minutes?
10 minutes? Yeah.
You would
10
still have it, yeah?
Could I do another perception?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And it's 1d6 that helps, I think.
Oh, you have it already.
20 plus, I think it's 24.
Good job.
You hone in on the echoes, and it does seem stronger facing right, which is a bigger opening. But you also hear traces of it coming from the left. Fainter, not different, but faded echoes. So it's not different sounds of the croaking. It's the same croaking. It's just faded
Unoccupied.
more on the left, stronger on the right.
What do you hear?
Pierre says, I hear a lot of croaking on the right, and all I hear are echoes on the left. Think we should go left, try to see what might be occupied by something else other than frogs. I'm just tired of frogs, guys. Let's do something different.
All right.
Okay.
Left it is.
Y'all head left as you go about 15, 20 feet deeper into this cave. You see an opening now to the right. Same echoes, stronger now, even more fainter going south. You see another opening south left, I guess. But a little way away you see more of an opening. You guys are going left. You see like an opening to the left. It seems a little narrower that opens up, and there's more of a way south, but then you see a huge opening to your left. It seems like kind of like a wall at the end that goes to the right, but then there's a big opening to your left. And you hear the same consistency of croaking coming from your right.
So that bigger opening to our left, does it seem like that goes into like a larger chamber than
Yes.
the tunnel we're in?
As far as you can tell.
Okay.
But you can also actually, anyone wants to give me a perception check because you all have dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm. We all do.
Yes.
So 60 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Pagathi got a 9 for his perception check.
I got an 8.
So 9, 8, natural 20, and
15 plus 3, 18.
Nice. That's good.
Pierre and Fifi, you notice in the glimmering eye, in the very shaded ends of the far reach of your sight, it seems like there's water at the end of that right side where it cracks open where you're hearing this. And you can barely make out some figures. And it seems like some humanoid figures tossing fish heads into the pool water, saying some words. You see water shift, and then you see something get tossed into the water, and it disappear with a bloop, with a splashing sound and more croaking.
Did you say, I know I didn't perceive this, they did, but did they see plural humanoid figures or one humanoid figure?
Pierre would see 3 figures standing around a pool area, and from that distance, he only saw water disturbed.
Okay.
So they're speaking to
With a
this.
distance.
I'm guessing this is like Mega Mama Frog, and I don't want to deal with it. Okay. So that's in one direction. Am I seeing anything else in another direction around that?
You want to check the other side?
So is that on the right?
That is on your right side, yes. Straight ahead of you, the path curves slightly more left to a bigger opening, and then you can see, because you all can see the end of the cave, and it kind of looks like it might split back right.
Okay.
I would even say with a perfect 20, you would surmise it might circle back to the same area you're already looking in.
Okay, I'd
With
like
the
to
echoes and everything bouncing off.
like to make a note of where the awkwardly ritual, almost religious like offerings and sacrifices are being made to this larger frog god that I'm just gonna assume. And I'm gonna whisper that to Jethro, who's got the mapping skills, because I am already lost
Gotcha.
as far as where we are. And then I'll mention to him this circle back path, and I'll recommend that we just circle back to where we were.
Right.
From whatever
Circle back to where you were, or continue forward to the.
Like, since they both seem to end up in the same chamber, go the long way instead of the direct route.
Yeah.
So it circles back to that same chamber that we used in this ritual.
So you guys are coming down, right? There's this big opening, and then the other path, and that was all the croaking that you kind of heard, and then you're like, oh, this is echoes. You keep going, see another opening and another path, and now you see 3 figures doing something with the water in this area, and you can see the end here. So you can go south and boom and hit it. You go boom, hit it, or you can go over here and see what that is.
Okay, let's try the last option.
So when you whispered to me, did you tell me that you saw 3 figures feeding frogs ahead?
Sure. Yes, of course. Of course I did.
Okay, I'm going to look at each member individually. Pogathy first. Do you trust me?
Relatively. What's up?
Fifi, do you trust me?
Yeah.
Pierre.
Always.
I'm going to look towards where Pierre told me he saw 3 figures feeding frogs. Hello? Halil? Tolgi sent us. I'm just going to say that direction down that tunnel.
You say this, and your voice echoes. Immediately, Pierre, you see the 3 stop, crouch, and disperse from, assuming the puddle, the pool.
What a coordinated froggy thing to do.
3 humanoids.
Right.
Humanoids, yeah.
But they're moving like frogs.
Fair.
You don't hear anything. Everyone make perception checks.
Nat 20 with a +4 is 24.
Nah.
Ayo.
13.
6. 8.
After a minute, it's quiet. You all don't hear anything yet.
Halil, Tolgi sent us and she's sick. She needs your help. She needs our help.
What does Pierre see?
Pierre,
Something good.
you start to see in the corner of your eye in the shadows 3 figures, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, 1 shorter on the right, creeping closer and closer, almost in a flanking position.
I'm going to directly speak to them. Hello, 3 humanoid figures moving closer to us. Do you speak for what is underneath the water? Can we talk about this before some croaky thing happens?
Do you speak at all? Pogathy is gonna say, stepping in front of Pierre.
Or what language do you speak?
Speak!
You see 3 creatures, which now are present as, obviously, as all hell, jump out. What are you doing here? You see 2 elves and a dwarf figure, brandishing weapons. You don't belong here.
Tolgi sent us. Look, she's very sick. She said she's got some kind of stolen goods here that might be making her sick. We're here to just help.
Give me a perception check. Or, sorry, no, a persuasion check.
There we go. Me.
Okay, they needed to die. It's okay, just keep going.
One of them's Tolgi's sister.
Guys, they were gonna die. They were
We
gonna
knew
die.
Halil was here. I
What
rolled
did
a
you-
natural
2
one.
dwarves and an elf feeding an unnamed god.
You say a natural
Yeah.
one?
Rolled a natural
Natty
fucking
1, baby.
Intruders! And they say, I need initiative.
God.
It was gonna happen.
We're trying to diplomatically
Don't worry about it. Don't
fucking-
worry. It was
What the fuck?
Pogathy is so ready to have more blood on his conscience.
Fifi, what'd you get?
17.
Pierre, what'd you get?
16.
Poggy.
18.
I am natural 1 plus 1 for a fake 2. That doesn't matter.
top of the round, Poggy, you see a dwarf on your left, 2 elves on your right. They're ready to attack. What do you do?
I'm seeing what I want to do to him.
Kill.
This is a good
One
plan.
of these people we need to talk to, though.
No talk.
No, they've already started initiative.
Oh God.
They've
When you
cast-
roll a natural 1 or whatever the fuck it was.
I did roll a natural 1, but we came here knowing we were supposed to talk to Halil, Tolgi's sister. I mean, we can kill her, but like, we're not
Okay,
going to learn anything.
we don't have the time to be having this
Is one of
conversation,
the
so I'm gonna
dwarves
ignore it.
A female dwarf.
We don't have time to have this conversation in like game time, so I'm
You're
gonna
sure.
ignore
It is
that
your-
it happened.
You're right. It
So
is your turn.
Pagathi is gonna react to them yelling intruders and drawing their weapons, and he is going to take his rapier and he's going to attempt to stab the dwarf that is to his front left. He's gonna try and stab him right in the stomach.
Roll an attack.
15 plus 4, that is a 19
That hits.
for 6 damage.
He takes a huge hit.
Good job.
A bonus action, Pagathi is going to, as he's stabbing the dwarf, he's gonna, with his other hand, he's going to lift up with his other hand his,
You can't range.
I can't.
No.
Okay.
No,
All
for
right.
It's overkill. It's
If he
overkill.
had a sword and a dagger in hand, but you didn't specify that,
But you could do bardic inspiration, I think.
you could
I'm not doing
cast
it
a
again.
bonus spell if you have a bonus action spell.
Nope. I'm just gonna stab this guy.
Okay. You do a hearty stab. He takes a swifty hit that hurt him a lot. And he reels back. That takes it actually to his turn. So he's going to retaliate immediately.
And die.
That's not how. Whatever. He's going to attack you. 12 to hit your AC.
It does not pass.
He takes that stab to his like side gut. He just jerk reacts with his sword and just stabs, but you sidestep real quick and he misses and he just kind of reels back, bleeding. That takes us to Pierre.
I'm gonna try to hit the gut. Well, so did Fee try to attack him already and fail? Is that
No, Pog attacked, Bandit attack. It's your turn.
Fee rolled higher than me. She got a 17 on initiative.
B?
Yeah.
I thought you. Okay,
No, that
my bad.
was-
Sorry, B. What do you do?
I have a bonus action for 2-weapon fighting. What is that?
If you have a weapon in each hand, as your bonus action, you can attack with
Which
your
I will allow right now because you have not specified if you're attacking and what weapons you're attacking with. So I'll let you brandish 2 weapons, but I need to know which 2 weapons you're doing.
Obviously, katana.
Sorry, no, what would be the second weapon that you're branding?
You got the dagger from Pagathi earlier.
And my dagger.
Okay.
What's up?
You want it? I mean, do you want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to get
So-
out of here.
That's a flurry, like katana stab
Yeah.
with the dagger.
We're trying to get there,
There you go.
Okay.
right?
Who are you attacking?
Keep him from getting dead.
Okay. So you're going up to the dwarf?
Yeah.
All right. I
I'll
guess
fuck him up.
roll an attack.
Is the
With-
dwarf male or female?
Male.
Okay.
As far as
Oh
It
no.
was a
Did
nat one. It was a nat
you
one.
get my luck?
Yeah.
Ah,
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's
That's just for the katana. You still
Yeah,
have the
yes.
dagger.
True.
roll an attack with your dagger.
18 to hit on the dagger.
18 to hit on the dagger.
Yeah.
That hits. Roll damage for the dagger.
Probably a D.
D4 plus 3. Yeah.
D4.
Nice.
D4 plus her strength.
This
Yeah,
one?
Fifi's buff. Fifi's got abs
Right?
plus
3 is a
6.
6
Nice.
damage.
That's good.
Fifi's also got a big old dumper.
Yeah, biggest dumper.
I don't
in
like
all
that
the
word,
land.
guys. Can we use a different
She
word?
dump truck.
Her badonkadonk
It's just
She
worse. We're just getting into worse
deadlifts
words.
400 pounds. She's like
with
fucking-
one ass cheek.
with one leg deadlift.
Yeah.
Tim,
So you're hitting the dwarf.
This motherfucker, right?
6 damage.
Fifi just brandishes her katana, swings, but he keels over as she side slashes, and he just happens to duck at the exact same time. But she pulls a dagger after that, and as he pulls up, like, ugh, she dives in and stabs right in the neck. He just, and just falls down, perishes. The dwarf is no more.
Hey,
Oh shit.
That takes it to the closest bandit's turn, and it's gonna jump out, see this, and attack the closest one, which is Poggy,
Oh man. Sorry.
for a natural 20.
Oh,
no way.
shit.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys were worried if it would hit at all. Yeah, don't worry. It's-
Are you okay?
Healers.
Oh, not only
healers
does it
pay
hit,
We were
it
about to find out.
crits.
Crits are double damage.
Let me just double check how much health I'm at.
Double the dice.
So, Poggy, you
There's
take
health in the
9
dwarf.
points of piercing damage.
Oh shit.
I'm alive.
Okay.
Okay.
The second one sees that it's gonna run up to Fifi and attack her.
Oh
They
shit.
get a 16. They both get a 16 or
Fuck off.
17.
It's a natural 1,
Yeah,
Nice.
that's right.
so they trip
Ran up to Fifi, right?
Fifi
Yeah. Okay. They were denied.
and just trip, stumble, and just like kind of wild slice. Bringing us to Jethro.
Pierre, I think Pierre got a. There's an 18 with Pog, 17 with.
It was
Um,
Pog, Bandit, Pierre. Is Pierre supposed to go before Fifi?
No, Fifi.
After Fifi.
Yeah.
I'm last.
Okay. Let's bring back Pierre. Yeah, we'll do your turn and then
All right,
go back to
I just
Jethro.
want to kill an elf or a dwarf, whichever one is closest. You know, okay.
Dwarf just sat.
Well, you have 2 to
But
choose from.
there's still another dwarf and an elf left, right? So, all right, I want to try to attack the opponent near Pog. Roll to hit with my rapier. 17 plus 5, that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Very good.
Okay. Or so that's a 7 total damage
Nice.
on the attacker of Pog.
All right, he takes a hit, slashes across his chest, deep cut, reels back.
Can I talk some crap?
Yeah, that's a free action.
Can I talk some crap? Let's go. You were always meant to die.
Wow.
Nice.
I got dark there, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Cheers.
Pierre's got blood.
Uh,
For that.
That takes us to Jethro.
All right. So I was looking at the situation and I was going to try and talk to these people.
No.
But then they came up and started fucking swinging. One dwarf already died. There's a dwarf and an elf left, or 2 elves.
2 elves,
2 elves left.
Oof, that's on.
and they're left and right at this point.
And
The one
they
on
seem-
the left the one on the right got hit.
Okay, they seem intent to just keep swinging. So instead of talking peacefully, I'm going to create bonfire. It's a cantrip. I'm going to cast create bonfire on the one that got hit by Pierre.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
He needs to succeed a dexterity saving throw of 13.
13, like literally
So
13.
he saves. Must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage. Okay.
1d8 of fire damage.
But he succeeded, so he doesn't have to. I cast create bonfire. A 5-foot cubic bonfire erupts where the elf is. He, I guess, jumps out of the way because he succeeds his dex save.
Mm-hmm.
But there is now just a bonfire there
In that spot.
in that spot where he's.
He would have jumped left.
Okay, so he jumps forward.
He wouldn't leave. Yeah, he wouldn't leave range.
Okay, cool. So I cast a bonfire. He dodges it, but there's now a 5-foot cubic spaced
Thing of fire
bonfire
right
where
there.
he was.
Okay.
I missed, and that was my action. As a bonus action, I'm gonna say, "God damn it!" and that's my turn.
All right. That leads us to the top of the round. Poggy.
Poggy is gonna go to the recently injured elf, and he's going to attempt to once again stab him in the stomach.
Roll attack roll.
16 plus 4, I believe. I will double check. Yes, 16 plus 4. That is a 20 to hit.
Nice.
That
job.
definitely hit.
Dirty 20.
3 damage
Total?
total.
Okay. He looks, you stab him. He takes a hit to his shoulder as he's holding his side. He is not looking good. He keels over, but he backs up just enough where he's out of your, well, I won't say out of your range, but he's still up, surprisingly. Is that your turn?
Yep, that is the end of my turn.
It's his turn. He's going to run, which Poggy gets an attack of opportunity. And who else is that?
Pierre.
And
And Pierre.
is he running where he came from or past?
Doesn't matter.
Well, there's a ball of fire in front of him. Or sorry, next to him.
He's not having a good day.
He's about to get opportunity attacked by 2 people. It doesn't matter where he's
it
running.
doesn't matter. He's running back to the water, which he came from ish, but even if he has to go around, that block of fire is not going to stop him. He's not going to run past you and try to run out because he knows better.
Yeah.
So he's just going to try to retreat back. So yeah, 2 of you, Pierre and Poggy, get attacks of opportunity.
12.
8 to hit.
Poggy, you hit.
Oh, there we go. There you go. We got one of the.
Good job.
I hit. Okay. 4 plus 2, 6.
He dives out of the way and starts running, and right at the turn, Pierre slices through as he ducks, but then comes back up. And as he looks up and as he's running, Poggy's right there with his rapier and just runs him through, and he's just
You're just a piece of cheese to me.
keels over, slides off your blade, and just lies there.
Nice.
So he's
Pogathy's killed the most people so far.
whoa.
He has.
Disagree.
He killed more of the bandits than
There-
any of us. Well, I didn't kill anybody.
There's the amount of damage and there's the kill shots.
Pogathy has the most grief because he's caused the most grief.
Pierre, it is your go.
I'm gonna go around Pog and around Fee on the other side, away from the bonfire. And I'm gonna try to attack that last guy with the rapier.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
4 plus 5 is a 9 to hit.
Damn.
You swing high, he ducks low.
Ho 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 ho. Okay, he lives to fight another round.
Bonus action, anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus action. I don't think I can do anything extra other than just like sneak or hide, which I'm not gonna do. I want to be I don't want Pog to be hit, so I want to have the opportunity that he could attack me. He or she, the elf, last forever. I'm done talking.
Fifi, it is your go.
You want to attack it, Fifi?
Yeah, I can still do the 2 weapon fighting, right?
Yeah.
You can. You have
All
2
right,
weapons
I mean,
brandished.
I might as well. Katana, then dagger.
Cool.
Give me a katana attack.
3 plus 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hits.
19 to hit. So 2d6 plus 3.
And a 5.
Nice.
11 plus 3 is
14.
a 14 damage, total damage.
You slice and you start reeling back and you're about to like slash with your dagger, but you realize his head's gone. And then you stop and then you see his body just drop.
Nice.
And we are out of combat.
Huzzah!
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 good.
Bonfire's still going.
Yeah, we can
Let's
warm
gather
up.
around
We can
it.
warm up. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's still
a
there.
head roast.
Let's
Right?
take a rest.
So that was very good.
Teamwork.
All of you. That was very good.
teamwork.
I kind of missed there, but that might have been Halil's friends, and we kind of need to talk to her.
No.
We need to find her.
Yeah.
They were feeding something. We don't need to be here. They were feeding some kind of monster, some kind of big bad. I don't think we need to linger here.
Well, we do need to find Tolgi's sister.
Does anybody have healing things
I
for
do.
Pog?
Pogathy is actively like bleeding out of almost every body part on his body, and he goes, he's heaving, and he's like, I don't give a fuck who they were. They yelled something, and then they attacked me and almost killed me. Fuck him!
Hold on.
Blood is dripping off of his rapier. His eyes are bloodshot. His eyes are wide open.
As big as
He
cheese
has
wedges.
now canonically killed 2 more people. He is not doing okay.
He never
I'm
learned their
gonna-
names. It still bothers him.
I'm gonna walk up and pull out a potion of healing as I go over to Poggy. Hey, look, you look a little rough. Here, just drink this. You'll be all right. 3, 5 plus 2, 7 points of healing.
Sick.
And I removed one of the potions.
So, y'all are out of combat. You've had a heroine of a day. You have all made it to the Croaker Cave, the past sudden events that has brought you to this moment that finally encompasses you. You feel you are in the cusp of figuring out what this malady, this ailment, this illness that is plaguing this small town. You all have been through a lot in the past 2 days. You all just had your first taste of this is what life could be. Exciting, exhilarating, scary, harrowing. All these emotions flow through all of you, pursuing in this dark, cavernous region that you have no idea where you're at. Not only have no idea where you're at, you're inviting it. And that thought honestly scares you in a very small way. Whether you're like, yes, this is what I wanted my entire life, or is this what I want? Either way, you have delved into it and you are setting forth. As you all just take in these events, pushing forward, seeing the slaughter that your hands are responsible for, this mystery still in front of you. That's where we're going to end this.
Gang. I killed so many
Hell
people.
Yes.
Blood is on your hands.
Finally.
So
and your
much on
rapier
my-
and your crossbow bolts. It's all
You
blood
did the most
everywhere.
damage for sure, but he has the most killing blow.
I have the most killing blows. How many people did I kill last?
Bro, how is this the second campaign where the bard kills the most?
I have no idea.
I'm going to edit that shit out. I know. Thank you for holding.
There's a lot of piano.
That was a lot of shit. We just go ahead and
The piano
dim.
player is the main character of this one.
That guy is on it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking Phil Collins ass.
Please
right
put that in the after. in the
Somebody put
after
the gif of the
podcast.
guy playing the piano and
That's
it's
a lot of
actively on
editing
fire.
on my
Yeah.
part.
On the
Cue
beach.
the tears.